things, which is weird to me. I think you're a secret trans. I think one day you're gonna finally fucking confess, and we'll all be a lot happier.
So today we are showcasing a Donkey Kong hack
for the
Spank.
Oh, it's a hack. All right, good.
For the Game Boy Advance game. So I've always wanted to play the Game Boy Advance version, but the Game Boy Advance has a limited palette because of Game Boy and what they did for it.
It was only so advanced.
So this hack restores the palette of the original.
Huh.
So it's going to be interesting, and hopefully it looks a lot more playable because it's always been way overbright. No.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because of the fucking there are all these shaders and stuff to deal with like Game Boy Advance colors.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 3 letters. Well.
That's all you get. It says enter your name here too, like not your initials.
Yeah.
Who's got a 3-letter name?
I'm the BFG.
Big fucking girl.
That's right. Oh, it's got like a story.
Who's saying little buddy? Is that Donkey Kong?
I assume so.
I honestly don't remember Donkey ever having dialogue.
I don't think so either.
That's weird.
I'll relieve you at midnight.
I know all of this is like the inaccuracy of accuracy. You know, like with some characters you have to write in dialect. You can't like have Donkey Kong using formal English because it's just not him, you know? You gotta like go listen to like the actual speech of the gorillas.
I read that as it's the small one, steal his insides.
Yeah.
No, they fucking lacerated.
That looked like
Diddy.
Donkey Kong ass. Banana ass.
They want the nanny ass.
They're like, I don't think they're, that's right. Sorry, Diddy, you can't beat chess day. This is weirdly complex for like Donkey Kong. So that's getting closer.
I was sleeping on the fucking floor.
Yeah. That's all he does. Like that's, I mean, look, I've done that even though I was in my house.
What, napped on the floor?
Yeah, like I woke up and got to the kitchen to get some water because I was really hungover. And then like the floor of the kitchen was like really cool for some reason. So I just laid down and then was like, you know what, fuck, I'm just crawling under the table. Oh, okay, so this is just classic Donkey Kong country. But like, that take a life?
No, it's just he's upset that there's no...
It should have.
I don't! Okay, the worst thing about these old games is like context sensitive door, like soon as you touch door, you door.
Yeah, well we need to go, you know, make Donkey Kongs. Don't, what are you doing?
Because there's a life up here.
Oh, you just constantly fucking...
No, I just want to rub the tree
now. Some weird thing where we torture Donkey Kong. Alright, this game is rendering at 12p. Okay, so... there he is. I couldn't, this is kind of throwing me for a loop, because none of that plot was in fucking Donkey Kong Country on the SNES.
No.
And so, like...
Okay, that's a new noise.
Part of me thinks that this is like, you know, my brain's just going, this is a whole different game. But it's not, it's just...
No, it's
there'll be different shit, though. There'll be, like, some stuff different.
Yeah, and it feels better as well, like, slightly in the controls. Which is nice. I mean, Donkey Kong never really had bad... I don't know what that does. Bad controls, but...
Let's take photos of Donkey Kong.
A bit looser compared to, you know, modern day stuff. Still.
It was getting used to the edge rolls. Took a while. You know, because it was like, how do I get this? Oh, you can, if you roll off the edge, part of your forward roll is like just still, you know, like it feels like something that was left in by accident, you know? Like it was just a quirk of the programming makes it so if you're rolling, you're technically classified as grounded if any of your body is still touching like the edge of a stage. But then they were like, oh, that's cool. Let's like turn that into like pretty much a necessary gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, I feel it might probably tighten up some of those edges and make things a bit more lenient as well. I feel reading something about that, or it might be a fever's dream. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I pretty much only really played the original country on the SNES.
Yeah, no, this looked like garbage with the palette on the Game Boy Advance, so I never touched it.
This doesn't look great now.
I mean, no. Again, it's a Game Boy Advance game on a big fucking screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that is the point. There's only so much you can do with a Game Boy Advance game on like a 43-inch fucking.
Fucking excuse me?
I'm kind of confused by that. Right in the hole. That little bugger's rolling after you.
Do we have to see racist old grandpa? Damn Gibbons!
Grandpa, it's been like 30 years since the war. You know, this wasn't like World War II. This was Vietnam. You were the invaders.
I don't even know what he
fox
fucking
head or
said.
a wolf head or something on his fucking.
It was
wall.
I think it was from some other Rare game from memory.
Star Wolf. Rare did Star Fox, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, that was just Nintendo.
Okay.
They had Saber Wolf. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't think it was Saber Wolf though.
It was some kind of wolf. Would you rather fight one wolf-sized Danny DeVito or one Danny DeVito-sized wolf?
See, that's a tough one. Because a wolf-sized Danny DeVito, like, granted, that's basically just a dog. But, like, still, you know? Whereas, like, Danny DeVito, I can take. Because wolves are big. You know, you see him just against the snow or whatever, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's a dog. And then you see him next to it, like a proper fucking, like, a retriever or something. You're like, oh, okay, shit, yeah, those are, like, big. They're, like, the bigger version. So, like, I don't know. Like, Danny DeVito is not exactly what I'd call fucking Jet Li, but, like, I don't know what a wolf-sized Danny DeVito is capable of. You know? Like, that's a Danny DeVenti. That's fucking... That's a whole new fucking paradigm of DeVito I've got to deal with.
I think
Does he have a bad back? I don't know.
We should make a remake of Grandpa in My Pocket and make Grandpa Danny DeVito.
Well, that's... Yeah, that and, like, Where's Rodney and shit. Like, there's nothing to replace that, and I think that's a real shame. Because, like, you know, because I think, what was the idea I had was there was like, it might have involved Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, no, it did. I do vaguely remember.
I've probably said it on this. I can't remember things I say on this, or to like, you know, relatives, or to fucking Amber in the car, or, you know, shit like that. So, like, I don't know. You'll have to be my midterm memory.
God damn it.
Because all this just kind of like, you know, my brain's not on when I'm doing these things. Like, it can't be on, you know, it dare not be on just in case you fucking trick me into looking at something bizarre. You know, like I come in here sometimes with my brain on and then it's like, oh, this game shoots bubbles at anime girls. I'm like, oh, okay. This doesn't need to be committed to memory.
I rarely do those because I can't oversaturate that. That's got to be a, you know, pull out in a blue moon.
It's a special occasion.
Yeah. Also, it's time for dun da dun da da.
What?
Tales from Grindr.
I can only ever hear Grindr in the same voice as the Killer Instinct announcer. You know, like, I hear it in the same voice as like what he says, spinal, like a grinder. Yeah, like that's the only, and that makes sense to me.
So,
because that's not like humper, you know. That's a kind of aggressive. Like there's a sexual aggression to Grindr.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, really, Instagram, there's no business sending you just dicks.
No.
I feel like Grindr's like there may be a box that you tick that says no dicks, but I still feel. Yeah, I just. You know?
There's a button, there's a thing that says accepts not safe work photos. And mine's set to does not accept.
That means it has like an algorithm.
I also have trans for trans, which means I'll only really want to talk to other trans people on there. And so I get a message from...
Some people don't, they're just like
Small
buckshot.
Dick 26.
Great.
Have you got a dick? I do not respond.
Do they want small dicks or do they have a small dick?
This was at 12:38. So this is just past midnight.
That's the grinding hour.
I didn't respond.
Yeah.
A message again at 2:37 a.m. Hey, are you trans? Literally says trans for trans in my profile.
It's so funny.
Male to female. I have a trans flag. It literally says trans femme.
I know. I know this because...
I have a profile.
I know. Like there is literally zero way to interact with you on any medium in person or online and not know. It's not like you're fucking keeping it a fucking secret. Like, it's literally everywhere in icons, you know? The kinds of icons you could have, like, aliens understand.
Yeah.
Like, the kinds of things you'd use to communicate to the fucking life planet Solaris. Like, they'd know. And I don't even know if that's a thing. It communicates in trauma flashbacks. And it would still fucking get this.
So I don't respond.
No!
I get another message the next day.
Jesus.
At 1:56 p.m. Can you travel?
Oh God. I love this because it's just like, what?
I haven't responded.
No, yeah, like, can you travel? Are you having just a conversation with me in your head? Like, is there another side happening just in, you know, blinding flashes when you black out?
And then at 2:14 p.m., Amber, can you travel? Now it's become a meme for people to say to me, Amber, can you travel?
I can hear it in my head to Annie, are you okay? From Smooth Criminal. Amber, can you travel? Can you travel? Can you travel, Amber? Got touched by small penis 69.
And I just blocked them after that. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, take the fucking hand. I haven't responded to you.
It's like, yeah. Like, it's... Come on, you know? Like, come on. Like, I'm all for complaining about women and vague signals, but then there's things that just are in no possible way vague, you know, unless you're the kind of spectrum dweller that thinks in literal binary, you know? Like, yeah, it's vague if you're not using, like, the fucking weird iteration of C+ that your brain operates in. I can understand that, but also, you should be in a very air-conditioned room somewhere in front of a large bank of monitors where you can't, you know, inconvenience the rest of us.
Yeah.
You need to be looking at, like, fucking DNA sequences and, like, you know, being the mentat that helps decode a cancer cure. You shouldn't be on Grindr trying to talk to human beings.
No.
It's just not for you, okay?
Like,
there are things that aren't for me.
If you literally just click on my profile and see girl, and then click fucking, you know, talk to me without actually reading, you're a dumb fuck. Just read. It's not hard.
I mean, yeah. I would, like, part of me thinks, there are a lot of, like, just weird illiterates, but then it's just like, but Grindr requires you to be, like, literate to sign up. Think.
Yeah.
Like, surely there's got to be, like...
Oh, yeah.
You can't just mush your phone into the face and get, like, a Grindr profile going. Again, I think. Maybe you got to do a pressed ham.
It just blows my mind because, like, there's no need for the interaction at all. You're just wasting your time. You're not wasting my time because I'm just glancing at it and going, what the fuck?
Things that are funny are never really wasting my time.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's absolutely possible to waste your time because you're not getting what you want and I'm having a laugh at your expense. But, like, you know, God almighty. Can you travel? Like, through time?
I just feel like I gotta start taking these things literally and post back like a picture of a basketballer traveling. Sorry. Do I get another fish? I do, but I can't do anything with it. Diddy should be able to ride a second fish.
You should have him as, like, the lead and then you're in a chariot, but, like, it's made out of fucking conch shells. And you're Neptune.
I hope they make an R18 Donkey Kong movie.
Kong of the Seas.
How sick would that be?
I mean, you can do that now, you know? Like, and I really want to promote this as a basic idea of you don't need the copyright of things you like to do them.
No, when I say they, I just mean anyone. That's not me, because that sounds like way too much effort.
Well, yeah, I can't draw, which, and like,
my fish.
Bear in mind, people of Earth, you're lucky I can't draw. Like, I'd have to do... Well, it's gone
You
now.
motherfucker.
Like, I'd have to do a lot of work just to get to shit with drawing. And that's like, I'm old and that's a waste of my time. I have things I'm moderately good at I'd like to get, like, better at. Not things I'm terrible at I want to get, like, kind of okay at.
Oh, sweet. Monkey pawn.
More pictures Cranky took of Diddy that we're all a bit worried about.
Cranky's Uncle Jack. I just got this hard drive hidden in the floorboards.
Kong. What's your job? Well, you just walk forward. Must be taking like fucking battle advice from the Russian army. That's bullshit.
Yeah, they
Just coming down on you.
They just hurled a dude at me. Fuck. Fuck.
Like, being a ball makes sense for Sonic because, like, he's made of spikes. But, like, it's... And look, I say this as someone who acknowledges that, like, didn't you get the letter back
Fuck the
there?
K.
All right. Well, that's nice, because fuck this stage anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was cameras in those dudes. We just robbed them.
One of them had the Spanky Kong pictures. Was there anything to do with barrels in the old Donkey Kong games? Like this? I don't mean like the fucking, you know.
The arcade one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Was this the first thing where it kind of like the barrels became a big deal?
Well, Donkey Kong threw barrels.
I suppose. I mean, I was thinking aside from that because, you know, like they just, it turned into a whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, like they were just like, what does the gorilla do? Well, he's a gorilla. It's like, all right, yeah, we got that covered. You know, he's got a tie. It's like, all right, cool. Barrels? Great, say no more. I've been having nightmares about a pinball machine, so I've got this whole barrel idea fucking settled. Was there a Kong pinball, or is that another thing I fucking dreamed?
That's the thing you dreamed.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, there would be Donkey Kong pinball tables, but not like a themed pinball. Which seems like a mistake now that I think about it.
The pinball situation's a fascinating one just because there's no getting around the reality of pinball being a hideously expensive thing to build and maintain.
Yeah.
You know, there's just nothing you can do about it. You know, you can't 3D print one yet. You know, like maybe in the future at some point, but...
Fuck.
I mean, are there even like, there's gotta be some kind of 3D printer for metal, but it'll be like $1,200.
Oh, yeah.
Or 12,000.
It won't be cheap. Or probably like good unless you like tune it for like 400 hours or something.
Yeah, it'll be in that weird beginner's phase of being, you know, either hideously expensive or not good and hideously expensive.
Fucking bee. Wasp.
I've been having a conversation with a spider in my like front little porch area about like precisely, whoa, fucking swish. Like precisely where it can put its fucking web. And I swear to Christ, it's like evolved to develop passive aggressiveness.
Fucking
Because its web is like perfectly perpendicular to my doorway. The point where I won't run into it if I enter or leave my house, but like only by a millimeter. And it's like, I fucking swear you're doing this deliberately, because I had to like explain to it that it's not allowed to be like just in the fucking doorway. Because it's not an orb weaver, it's like just something else. It looks like the fucking Spider-Man logo on his back, you know? Like when it crunches, when it's like doing its thing and just sitting in its web. That's exactly what it looks like, it's nuts. I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. There's another fucking fruit fly hatching, and I just need all the help I can get.
Holy shit, it's KDR.
This is not good. This is what furries had to jack off to back in the day, you know? Times have changed. Such a weird thing to put in a game. I like how you can, like, tap left perfectly. Ah, there he goes. You got right. You're like Zoolander.
You know, someone the other day was like, I watched Zoolander too. And I'm like, why? Just why?
Yeah, I heard it's not
Why would
very
you
good.
do that?
Which is kind of sad, because...
It's that thing where you leave a movie for too long and do the sequel.
See, like, that used to be a hard rule, but then, like, there were a bunch that came out, like, 30 years later and were good.
Yeah.
And that, like, that's the problem is you can't, like, fuck up the scale that way, you know? It's like, well, now I'm fucking confused. Maybe it might be good. I don't fuck, you know.
This beaver's name is Naughty. And then you fight Very Naughty.
I love that he's like, this is not a sophisticated attack approach, beaver.
Why does a beaver need this many bananas anyway?
That's a good point, because, like, I don't think they eat them. Bananas feel like one of those things that, like... Alright. Okay, I thought Cranky was coming over to, like, just kick Naughty in the face.
Give me that giant banana. I see Cranky's coming to get his cut. This is bullshit.
Give me that gold bar and I'll, like, keep it safe.
He's, like, literally you see him down at the pawn shop, like, 5 minutes later.
Yeah, he's not even getting a good price for it. It's like, he just needed, like, the fucking $70 for some kind of, like, you know, old person drug that he wants.
It's meth. The Donkey Kong country is plagued by meth. I love saying the Donkey Kong country like it's a regime, you know?
People's Republic of Donkey Kong Country.
Like, oh my god. We could have had an Australian real-life Donkey Kong movie. Mark Mitchell could have played K. Rool.
Yeah.
You could, cause like...
No, I'm like...
He could be played
mentally...
like, literally like Mr. Gribble. Like, perfectly. You know, Mick Malloy could have played Donkey Kong. Yeah,
actually, that's a solid Donkey Kong cast. Mick Malloy's Donkey Kong.
Who would be Diddy be?
That weird...
Paul Fennick.
No, the weird little nasal dude that was on, like, the program and all that shit.
Ah.
I can't remember his name. Yeah, but you know who I'm talking about. Got a really square head and a gap in his teeth.
Yeah. Dave Hughes?
That's him.
Hughesy?
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate that. I hate Australia.
It's not good. It's terrible to be in a situation where your country's having to, like, fucking magic up a culture. Like, visibly. You know, like, all the other countries got to get their embarrassing dumb shit out the way, like, you know, 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, you can get away with, like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna wear cod pieces and have that be a big thing. And if anyone did that today, you know, they'd be dragged into the street and mocked. And rightfully so. But, like, you know, England gets to do that and shit because, like, oh, yeah, who's gonna fucking... There was no Twitter to fucking rip on cunts. Whereas Australia's having to do this shit, like, you know, in the year 2022. Or 2023. And, like, you know, that's not fair. It's like kids these days having to grow up with, like, all their embarrassing shit they can just do directly onto TikTok and then directly to an audience of millions.
Yeah.
And then it just stays there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like they just say something stupid at a family get-together and that's just it. You know, maybe someone remembers it. Again,
The first phone I had that had a camera was a shitty Nokia with a resolution of like 120 by like 200.
A resolution of some.
You take a photo and you're like, look at this magnificent blurry thing. It's like, that's Kyle, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, that looks like Kyle. It's like, yeah, that's...
And then the next iteration of color phones were way better, but got hot as fuck. You remember those ones? Like, it was just after the shitty phase of like polyphonics and stuff, we got like slightly better resolution.
See, I never had a mobile for, until about like, probably about 2004.
Yeah, no, it was after this.
Huh.
But yeah, like, a lot of phones used to just heat up because
I was nowhere near the cutting edge of phones. I had like one like cutting edge phone, and it was like a Vodafone early video camera one.
Right.
And, you know, it sucked, and video calls cost like $1,000 to make.
Yeah.
So it's just like, we had like, you know, the plan had like a few free ones or some shit, right? So it's just like, once a month I'd like fucking video call my friend with the other fucking video camera.
Yeah.
And, you know, just try to fuck with him or something, you know, make my arm look like my bum. And, you know, money well spent.
I hate the swordfish one. It fucking sucks.
I had a friend who had a mobile in like fucking 1997.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this was like pre the Nokia 3310s getting everywhere too. Like, cause those hit like a fucking, you know, bomb.
Oh yeah.
They were just fucking everywhere.
I remember two mobiles. In fact, that my father had, and one was a brick. It was literally a fucking
that was the kind that my friend had, and it was called the brick.
Yeah, it was a huge motherfucker, but it was a mobile phone, which speaks for itself. The other one it was smaller, probably about the size of my hand, and it had a little, one of the flips on the bottom with just the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
I remember those two because I was given those as toys after, or whatever, after father got new ones.
Back when they could get away with charging you for receiving messages.
Holy shit, yeah, I forgot about that.
Because I was just thinking about that because this is like, the reason I never made any kind of push to get like a fucking phone is because like I don't want to receive a phone call or talk to somebody on the phone.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, what the fuck am I doing this for? And it was, a phone as it is now, does 400 kinds of things that aren't the phone, and that's why it's useful to me.
It's the most magic device in existence.
Yeah.
Like, when you think about it, think about like Star Trek, early seasons of shit where they'd have like, oh, this device does exactly this one thing, and people are like, wow, it's going to be the future. And now you've got something that can control your home, your whole home, bring you video on demand, instantly connect you to anyone in the world at any fucking time. It's
dicks. Now people can send dicks to you.
Yeah.
Before you just had to wake up and blurrily look over to see that your housemate was just pantsless by your bed for some reason.
Hello, telegram? What's that? Dicks?
Dicks?
It's a singing dickogram. Penis sings.
You had to send a fucking telegram to somebody, and the person, had to like manually read out like a fucking assay art penis. Dash, 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 enter. Dash, 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 enter. Dash, 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 enter. Madam, it appears to be an ejaculating penis.
Please sign here.
Yeah.
To say you received said penis.
This was sent by Tallywhacker73.
Tallywhacker is such a funny word.
Fucking great, love it.
Same with tally-ho.
Whacker. Really whacks my tally.
Minecart levels are what break a lot of people. Because you sit for that one part for so long and you might have no issues for like one or two parts. And
they're very either or.
Yeah.
Like all of this has analog. You can wiggle your way out. You can, edge back and forward. You can save yourself if there's like a little fuck up. Whereas with the minecarts, it's just fuck you. You went well, you didn't push jump at the right time. That's, game over. Well,
Donkey Kong's 2. Oh, it's still got the thing.
Look at that. Touch the barrel.
Oh, no. What am I supposed to be getting?
Life, I suppose.
Well, lives are the most useful. Yay. I mean, I got 28 of them, so...
Yeah, but this is that thing where, like, it's all fun and games now, and then we get to, like, a stage that's just harvesting lives from you. And that'll happen. That's coming.
Well, fudge. Don't you fucking dare.
Come on, you can do it. Come on, Beulah.
It annoys me that Donkey crouches while under the thing, but I can't like manually do it.
Yeah, that is irritating. Like, I know you're capable of like... Oh, that's gone now. Might be something down there, actually. Oh, look at that.
Or you can go the bouncy at the top and get like a bonus, or go the bottom and get punished for nothing. Zingers.
Well, this is what you get for being a bottom. It's just what happens.
Fuck yeah, I got a Winky. What's the frog's name? Winky. Okay.
Is Hoppy copyrighted? Are you planning on putting a rabbit in here or something? Like,
I think they just put it in because it means penis.
Yeah, it's like there's that Japanese game company that's made games that I like called Winky Soft.
I love that.
I know. It's such a wild
Winky
thing to
soft.
see. Yeah, like,
Hey, what
now
the
look.
fuck?
See that come up before a game. Just here's your game logo. Winky Soft.
Also, someone, I remember reading a comment, someone was talking about when we were talking about the dick logo and said, isn't it supposed to be Deek? And yeah, it is supposed to be Deek, but we hear it as Dick because it's just...
Because it's Dick. There's not a lot you can do to make Dick into Deek without really drawing it out.
Don't
Isn't
you
it meant to be
fucking
Deek? Yeah. And Uranus is meant to be Uranus, but here we are.
Uranus.
Like Uranus is like, that's how you'd pronounce it, which doesn't sound like bumhole, but like
Uranus.
oh.
Chris. Mother, it is I, Wesker Jr.
You know what? It's also Matt Berry. I haven't done that in so long and it's gotten better, which upsets me.
You have to rest your berries.
I'm also eating a lot of berries. Maybe that's the secret.
Yeah. I think about that a lot because I keep I have this thing in my head of like genetically engineered Matt berries. And like they just have his voice and they allow him to they allow the berries to advertise themselves. And so I got this, like I can't get it out of my head. There's this like image in my head of like these berries just going, oh, I'm filled with vitamin C. Okay, we've developed the perfect bioweapon. A super soldier beyond compare. They will shut down though if they see a red light. Don't know why. Kink we gotta work out, I suppose. You got everything at least.
I missed one banana bunch,
Shit can't.
but I'm leaving those for Jack Nicholson.
Like this is, imagine if like fucking, you know,
Oh,
that's not good. If like the tyrant from Resident Evil wasn't allowed to touch you if you just set up your own bar. You know? Just comes barreling through a wall, he's like, on bar. He's like, oh shit.
oh.
Yeah, I mean, you know, shouldn't have programmed it with the mind of a 10-year-old. I don't know what to tell you.
Oi,
You did not deserve that.
I
Madness.
totally did.
Help this child escape the cave of Catholics.
God damn it. We could make a Prince of Persia style game.
Fending them off.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm so mad at how much that worked.
Perverts.
That was a DK barrel. Well,
Dick.
there was a dick barrel.
I'm gonna put that fucking YouTube clip up. You get rid of the little guys? I can't remember. They're like invincible in their fucking Mayan beaver wheels. This is what 2012 was trying to warn us about. Beaver wheels.
I love the word beaver so much. Such a good fucking word. It's just, I don't know what, if it's the beav or the that nails it.
It's the because it has that agentive fucking suffix that makes it feel like a beaver is a thing that beeves,
Yeah,
which
you're
is
right.
just very funny. And what's going on?
I'm spelling rare.
Oh, well, I think you. Oh, you did too. Look at that. I was gonna say you spelled but then I realized, oh yeah, they'll just rearrange the letters.
Yeah. Yeah. Come here. I'm a traffic cop. Frosty, you're going down. Frosty
That's right,
took
Frosty
two shots
gets
to the
fucking-
chest that day. He's not coming back someday this time, children.
Frosty the Snowman. He says, "Fuck this state." I mean, that's it's easy when you're made of like magic.
Yeah.
You know? You don't need the benefits of a state to survive or exist. If I were an eternal snow golem, I'd probably feel that way too. I mean, I probably wouldn't just want to like, I don't know, take kids places. People frown on just spontaneous fucking school excursions, regardless of what your fucking, actual intent is.
Hidden Winky. My Winky. How did that happen?
The goddamn shit. Get back here. All right, fuck yeah, sweet.
Frog hole.
Damn it.
It's all right, frog hole.
Still.
Because it gives you a lot of invincibility frames if you like hit the pet. I was rolling, cunt.
Excuse me, cunt.
Madam.
There's a bit in fucking...
Cog.
There's a bit in fucking, what is it? Fucking, come on, brain. Being John Malkovich. When he goes to, like, you know, when the fucking, what's his name's buried himself in his brain and he wants to be a puppeteer.
Fuck.
And, like, he goes to his agent and is just like, I want to be a puppeteer. And, like, the agent just keeps apologizing for his receptionist for, like, his receptionist not notifying him that John Malkovich was there earlier. But he just really casually just goes, oh, hey, how's it going? Sorry about the cunt at reception. And then something else happens and he goes, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, once again, sorry about the cunt at reception. And just keeps saying that one phrase and just that kind of, like, you know, in a tone of voice that's just completely inappropriate for it. Just makes it fantastic.
I gotta rewatch that at some point.
It's a great film. I understand why 11-year-old you was not exactly like, oh, fuck yeah. You know, it's not like there was a Being John Malkovich Happy Meal. All right.
Look, I'm just saying, there's the bosses are called Naughty, Necky, like...
Whitey.
Winky, you know.
Lumpy.
I'm seeing a pattern here, Rare.
Festy.
This was just...
It is rare
That was
to-
just a penis sprite that they turned into a bird. Oh, we just happened to have this sprite on hand. It fits perfectly.
That bird does remind me of the cover of the Death Grips album No Love Deep Web. Which is just a dick pic.
You sure showed that stupid bird who's boss. Ah, Cranky's coming to take my banana. Fucking, I am tearing ass through this game.
I swear you're better at than the last time we played this. Did we play the fucking Game Boy Advance one or did we play
We've
the
never
SNES
played the Game Boy. We played SNES.
Alright.
This is kind of... I
blurs.
feel this is kind of the tension point, though, of the game where everything goes downhill.
This is where it starts to get hard. I mean, that wasn't hard. That was just you having a brain moment.
I felt like I'd have to bounce on more. So I was like repositioning myself to center bounce.
They tricked you, honk.
I was holding fucking
They
right.
got you with the classic no mix-up. That's my favorite kind of mix-up.
I don't know why, but I just imagine all these little fucking vultures with like Axl Rose's face. Okay, and that was on me.
That's what you get for...
The phrase Axl Rose broke myself.
Yeah, no, I was gonna... You can't picture actual Axl Rose and succeed.
Axl Roche.
Is Sean Connery dead?
Yeah.
I thought so. When did he die?
A couple of years back. People like gave less of a shit because he'd retired from acting and, you know.
Oh, true.
I think his last movies were like The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and
Yes.
Wife Puncher 3.
Yes. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That was a movie. Holy shit.
Like, as much as I like to make fun of, like, fucking Alan Moore for being, like, a crazy old man, and he is, I will say the reading League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the graphic novel, and watching League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the movie, is one of those things that I can understand turning you into a bitter maniac. It's like the picture perfect, like, let's come in and fuck this up with our, like, you know, focus groups and shit and useless goddamn producers and stuff like that. It's just, good lord.
I'm so glad that like technology is much broader and available these days for more people to make more productions than ever. Because you get some really good stuff coming out, and it's like we didn't have to get fucking Lost in Space and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah. Options, baby. Options.
Because lordy.
Like, just having access to a global audience more or less instantly, you know?
Yeah.
Because it means that, like, your show can get the audience that it's going to get. And you don't have to, like, you know, do the Australian classic of finding out a show exists.
What?
Only to discover that it's, like, already been cancelled because, like, nobody in America liked it. It's like, God damn it. You know, if you add up the people who liked it in America and Australia and England, you've got like a good show. But like, you know, that took 2 years.
Yeah.
And by then it was like, oh yeah, the actors have already moved on and shit. Like, fucking God, fuck you.
I was thinking about this when I was driving to pick you up because I went past a circus setting up. Oh, well, that's... And it got me thinking. Back in the day, a circus was so popular for a few reasons. You didn't leave your hometown. You didn't ever get news. The internet didn't exist. You might have TV or shit, whatever. But like previous to that, a circus comes.
It was
Stories from the world.
It was the only place you could maybe see an internet grade injury. Because that's like, these days it's just like, oh yeah, so what? But like, you know, back then if you wanted to see someone, and like they knew that. That was why they had the clowns there, you know? And like a lot of it was like fake and shit, but still, you know. You got to see a guy like front flip off a barrel and land on his ass. You're like, oh, fuck yeah. You know, you'd maybe see that once a year. And during like the funniest home video show fucking grand final where they busted out the really good ones.
That show is so odd to me now. Of course, being in this era now, but like...
It's awful. Like, it is.
Oh, yeah. No,
awful.
fucking terrible.
Like, the annoying thing is like, some of it would be good, but like they'd hire like some toilet grade comedian to come along and just do like terrible kind of jokes and voices over it. Which is annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
No, and the thing is, that's better than anything they'd have done. And like 120% less racist.
Yeah. It's all like, most of it's observation humor anyway, so it's like you don't need to be told what you just fucking saw.
Yeah, no, you're seeing someone fall over.
Yeah.
That's the joke. You don't need to try and add a joke on top. Unless it's a really good joke, but you're writing for fucking Nearest Home Video Show, so we know that's not true.
Oh, that's even worse. People wrote for that.
I mean, I'm assuming it was just a guy. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense.
You'd hope.
No, I can't. I mean, this is Australia we're talking about, so fuck, I don't know. This was a fucking writer's room of Australia.
It was the writer room. It was just enough room for one writer and aggro who continuously physically and verbally abused them. Jamie Dunn just sitting like his little puppeteer hut. That was a wild fucking character when you think about it.
Like, it verges on something more modern than it is, you know? Like, there's an awful lot of Triumph the Insult comic dog in aggro.
Have you ever seen like the outtakes?
Oh yeah.
It's great because it's literally just Jamie Dunn assaulting women through a puppet a lot of the time, and it's just like, holy shit. Like some of the shit that's said like on these outtakes
Puppet makes it okay.
Yeah.
No, the weird thing is like, because, you know, I've listened to shitload, like I'm a huge fan of Robert Smigel. Like fucking huge. He was like massively responsible for loads of really good stuff on Saturday Night Live. His like animated shit that he did, fucking amazing. He was like a writer for loads of great Conan bits and like, you know, shit, all this other shit. I'm a huge fan of him. And like hearing him talk about like how he knows fucking Triumph bit's gonna be good. And it's like when people start addressing the puppet. And it's like, that's the thing, is like people, that bit of the fucking brain will just be, I'm talking to this thing with eyes and a mouth that's moving when sounds come out.
Yeah.
And like once that starts, they fucking forget that there's like, you know, it's not alive. Fucking dude like operate, but people will like yell at the puppet and shit. And that's when it gets good. Oh, it's fucking... I love like you do that to just get the fucking monkey you lost doing that.
Yeah.
I hate these cunts that are like fucking, you know, unattended minors at one of those trampoline places. All I can do not to like just fucking air intercept them into a pile driver.
I feel like everything is made better with trampolines.
It is. Because you can pile drive a child onto a trampoline and that's fine. Trampolines are the softest. It's not like the beach. That can be deceptive.
Yeah, sand is like soft on the top.
Yeah, like sand's got that fucking that Newtonian quality of like it's soft until her head's hitting it at speed.
Yeah.
And then it just gets hard for some weird reason. Almost like it wants you to get in trouble. Woohoo!
Just gotta give it a tender touch.
Fuck off. Too many vultures. These look like
The
flying
brochure said there'd
scrub
be a few,
turkeys.
but this is way too many.
R.I.P. Don Knotts. Hopefully they made your body into knots.
I want my body to made into a pretzel and eaten by my ancestors.
Wait, no, ancestors are the old ones.
Descendants.
Descendants, that's it.
What's Funky Hole doing?
This just takes you
I
to
don't
back to
remember
previous
this.
areas. It didn't, well, the map is really zoomed in on this. It was
Okay.
zoomed out on the SNES version. I think this is, this is Manky Kong.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot there was a whole fucking lore about the goddamn orangs. Which is just fucking racist because, like, the orang are, like, you know, more peaceful. You know, you kind of got to work to piss off an orangutan, believe me.
Manky Kong is the McPoyles of the Donkey Kong family.
The McPoyles are a fascinating thing because, like, it's a little bit like when I first saw fucking Trailer Park Boys. And I was like, oh, look, fucking, like, bogans. You know, you just don't see them in, like, American shit. It's like, oh, yeah, there they are in Canada.
Yeah, there he is, unibrow looking motherfucker. Oh, my
Like,
fucking
the
ostrich.
McPoyles, you know, because there are people around Goodna that were like the fucking McPoyles down to the milk and fucking dressing gowns.
Ugh.
And like the weird, like they always looked kind of dirty, but you didn't really
Yeah.
know with what. And like the same kind of like,
Okay.
that's great. That was just great. You know, some kind of like strangely threatening sexuality.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to go into that house.
Where's your brother?
Oh, we just got out of the shower together. The shower together? Just got out of the shower.
Yeah, that, like that kind of
Bump
stuff.
it.
Like where it's never enough to like just go, okay, that's it and that's what's happening. Yeah, fuck you fucking fuck you.
I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it.
You only get the jankiest shit in this.
I either get it affecting me or it working for
Yeah,
me.
no, it's just one, it's a hard one way or the other. Alright, yeah, get that little fucking. Oh, alright. Speaking of.
Invincibility frames don't fail me. Oh, they're coming back. They're coming back.
Invincibility frames. Named after Vince McMahon.
In my head, Vince McMahon is like owned by McDonald's. Like, have a new McMahon burger today.
I feel like that's the kind of thing you'd almost try. Try and revive Hulk Hogan's Spaghetti Mania. Come toss Hogan's pasta salad. It's so funny that, like, just so much about Hulk. I thought that was going to come down too. You know, I thought it was going to go in an arc, and it did not.
No.
Because, you know, Hulk was offered the fucking, you know, George Foreman grill before it was the George Foreman grill, and didn't do it.
What world would we live in with the Hulk Hogan grill?
The thing is, I feel like the Hulk Hogan grill would have just failed. You know? Like, I just don't think Hulk Hogan's a viable, like, even when they were coming up with that idea, I don't think, he's just, there's a thing about, you know, pro wrestling that has taken a while and some actually talented people to sort of, like, overcome. And Hulk just didn't have that. It's why his acting career didn't work.
I'm glad his acting career didn't work.
It must really bother him to see, like, you know, The Rock, John Cena, and Batista doing exactly what he wanted to do, but, like, wildly successful. Because he exactly wanted to be The Rock. Like, that was the goal. But, like, you know, he went out and did, like, I don't know, Mr. Nanny and, like, 3 ninjas at fucking Piss Mountain or whatever the shit.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Because the thing is like, Hulk Hogan's not even a good wrestler. He's just an extremely good Hulk Hogan. And
Which
that's
is not a skill set you want to have.
not in
You
like
should be able to kill the clams.
the
Fuck you.
2000s. You know? Like it's not gonna it's not a 21st century skill.
No.
You know, The Rock's a fantastic pro wrestler and very charismatic, which means he's a great action actor. And he can actually act, he just, you know, doesn't want to. Because he's busy being The Rock. And then there's Batista, who's an excellent actor. And Cena, that's kind of a, you know, a more visible fusion of the two.
I wish these.
I mean, like, you know, Suburban Commando was legitimately good. That's a fun film, and it's a fun film as a result of a contribution by Hulk Hogan, not just like it's a fun film and Hogan's in it somewhere.
Right. You ever gone scuba diving?
Nope. I have fucking used a scuba tank and sat at the bottom of a friend's pool and drunk box wine. Getting drunk underwater's a thing.
I went to Dunk Island, which is like north somewhere, like very north.
There's a bunch of weird little fucking islets just
Yeah.
off Queensland that you can kind of go to, and people sometimes live on them.
And we went snorkeling on the reef, and I saw like giant clams, and I really expected them to spit pearls like Donkey Kong.
They're wild looking things.
They are fucking scary.
Because they're
dude.
one of the few things that like look exactly like they do in cartoons.
Yeah.
Just look at that. It's like, fuck, 'cause not a lot does that. When you look at a fucking giant clam, it's like, oh, look at that. I guess like that's why it's just in cartoons, is because any cunt can draw one. Just like, it's like how they harvest fucking maple syrup is just the most dumb fuck Warner Brothers looking shit. Just they put a tap on the side of a tree and then syrup comes
Yeah.
out. And all right, they got to process it a bit before they put it in the bottle, but like that's not a lot, you know?
Yeah, that's insane for like when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because it's like wheat and shit, the amount of stuff that goes to turn like bread into, you know, stuff like that.
Anything else
Yeah.
is like a thing. And it's like, you gotta like, there's like a separation thing they gotta do to like get the syrup and the fucking bits of, I don't know, water out or whatever.
Maybe we should just go around sticking taps in things and being like, maybe everything's better on tap.
Yeah, but otherwise it's delicious tree blood. Well, I mean, like, a friend of mine did that with his backyard trying to find something that worked like weed. And
That's
nothing.
a little.
I mean, in Australia, that's both understandable but also risky.
Yeah.
Don't fucking, you know, shoot your jizz pellets at me.
It's hard and jizz. Jizz.
Would that be better or worse if it came out as just a single pearl?
I
Like,
ain't dancing.
If it were like smooth, I'd be like, oh yeah, cleanup's a breeze. You know, but like, could be tricky to get used to. I mean, I probably wouldn't make the change this late in the game.
Sex could turn into a Mr. Parodius game.
Mr. Parodius games were almost sex to begin with.
True. They are very satisfying.
Fucking love those games. God bless like fucking Konami for going, oh, you know what we should do is just make a parody game of our own fucking games. What do we call it? Parodius. Brilliant. We're gonna give the fucking, you know, music guy like 5 minutes to create 400 songs. What's he gonna do? Batshit remixes of classic fucking music that isn't owned by anybody.
I do love the chaotic energy of like that generation.
Oh, it's great. Like it's the fucking best. Like there's so much fun, and I don't even like, you know, bullet hells. I mean, it's not really a bullet hell exactly, but it's, you know, it's a horizontal shooter. It's funny because that one, you know, there's a whole genre that came kind of from those parody shooters. That was great.
Yeah.
Called Cute-em-ups, because they're like goofball, you know, cute shooters as opposed to, you know, military. Yeah, there's one that finally got translated for the PlayStation, and it's fucking great. Because it's about a lady who runs like a theme park, and the fucking, you know, all the theme things are like robots and shit.
Right.
And, you know, fucking, I don't know, Dennis Nedry gets in there and fucks shit up. And so the woman sends her daughters in these like fucking, that shaves me pubes. Sends her daughters in these like battle jets she's invented against like their will, like they don't want to.
Right.
But like, you know, she's like, well, you gotta fix this. It's called Harmful Park.
That's great.
Yeah. Dare you listen to the down arrow?
It could be a trick.
Yeah, but Harmful Park's a lot of fun. Like, you know, I don't even like, if you like shoot 'em ups, you'll probably enjoy it because it is a solid shoot 'em up. I don't even like them, and it's fun because it's wacky and goofy.
Yeah.
The Cotton games, which are about this weird, like, goofball anime witch. And, like, some kind of, you know, fairy comes along and tries to get... It's very, like, screwball 90s anime, which is, like, the best kind.
Yeah. I love the fucking designs of anime aesthetics in the 90s.
Especially the real screwball comedy ones.
Just art in general, I just really enjoyed the way it was drawn back then.
Run from Beaver Wheel.
You know, sort of like the Evangelion sort of style and the way things looked. Space, anything to do with space was always drawn so well.
All the artists were like weird autistic maniacs who were only drawing people because they had to, but would immediately start breathing heavily if they were allowed to draw like the control deck of a giant mech. Which you can tell because like every single one, it's like Project Echo, which is an absolute classic, but like Project Echo started life as like a cream lemon fucking soft porn, but then they wound up having so much fun with the characters they just turned it into a straight film.
Oh, that's new? I feel that's new.
Project Echo?
No, that.
Oh, I have no
I feel like you just hit the big thing again and again.
Please.
I wanted to throw it left.
And like, you know, Project Echo is a fluffy head anime moron movie, but like also there's just mechs in it, and like the mechs have such an insane level of work and animation, and like the fucking control panels and shit are all just nuts. Feel the bees. How
Please
dare
don't
you?
get 4 more.
I'm going off to
For
get...
fuck's sake.
How dare you? I'm going off... Hey, well, it didn't get 4 more. Like fucking 6. Gotta be more specific next time with your bee requests.
At least it didn't get more on top.
Top bees. You got a case of the top bees. Good job. Can you throw it up?
Not in this one. Damn it, Diddy, you fucking short
He's
fuck.
only, yeah. I'd say just walk tits first into it, but like, something will happen.
I'll just get hit. No, Diddy, you little shit. Oh, come.
That's funny.
The
That's very funny.
On.
All right. Now the yellow bee will touch you and you'll die.
No, now
Come back with 12 bees! And they'll be circling.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Shit.
I just done what I always wanted to do.
Oh, no.
Woo! Make a flail entirely out of living bees.
Okay, well, this is new. This boss fight never used to be like this. Or I have dementia.
I mean,
It's also possible.
yeah. Getting to that age.
Can't I have fun dementia?
That'd be weird for you too, because you'd be like dementing back to like, you know, it'd be like you'd have like a 5 doctors thing going, because you'd be dementing back to like when you were a guy.
Yeah.
Bro, Aaron and Amber team up.
It's like Mario and Luigi partners in time.
Yeah.
Look,
This is
fuck
great. It's just
the
more bees.
Fuck off.
Forever bees. Woo-hoo-hoo. We should see if kids can beat MMA fighters by giving MMA fighters like strict attack patterns. All right. There we
Please
go.
be dead. Thank fuck.
I'm sending you to Bumble Hell.
Now, Craig is just gonna come eat it.
Well, you've defeated my enemies. I'm going to commit a war crime. Please leave. We're going to a snow stage. Can't quite grip the ground. Are they gonna do that here? I can't remember. Are they gonna do that thing where like the snow's fine, but then there's ice?
Yep. Ah,
Right,
it's a,
look,
okay.
Stop fucking swiffing it. I won't let it do anything, are we?
Is the second one?
Yeah, that's what I think. Look at that. Don't lick the golden frog.
I'd lick a golden frog.
Yeah, I don't know about frog venom, you know?
It depends, like,
Like, I feel like magic mushrooms sort of work because it's incidental, whereas I feel like something coming off the back of a thing that is alive.
you don't want to drink its oozing secretions.
Well, no, because like, I feel like those secretions are purpose-built to like stop something eating it.
Right.
You know?
Gotcha.
And like, that can happen with like various plants and things, but mushrooms, I think, are like also somehow not plants. You know, there's something else, something frightening. But like,
They're spores from an alien race.
yeah, like it could just be an accident that like it does that, you know, it could be a dumb fluke. You know, because it's mushrooms. It's like they're everywhere anyway, who cares? Like, why would mushrooms bother to defend themselves? No, it's the mushroom planet. That's good, the fucking frogs add up.
Yeah.
Kill yourself, collect frogs.
The ultimate strategy.
Yeah.
In real life, too. You'll
Yeah.
go,
Well, that's why I'm starting a suicide cult. It's exclusively to collect frogs. I'm gonna fucking Jonestown me up a fucking...
now, children, grab your frog pail. Out to the fields with ye. We must collect the frogs.
I think like... You could probably, you know... breed up a frog that's big enough to eat a kid.
Absolutely.
Because there are some that I think are close. And frogs, like amphibians are weird because you can like just tinker with them a little bit and you get like just stuff. You know, like they're a very basic fucking like, if you tinker with frog DNA at all, it's like, oh yeah, this one's got 12 legs now. And they're just like where the legs would normally go. And they don't really inhibit it too much, so like they survive. So I was like, all right, well how big can we get one of these fuckers, you know? Because you can't do this with people, even though it'd be kind of interesting to do it with people.
I mean, we could, but some people might frown upon that.
And you know what? I'm tired of being frowned upon, all right?
It
Yeah.
feels very impolite, you know?
It's like, you know,
Call me a war criminal? Sure.
everyone's
Frowning at me?
Yeah.
You motherfuckers. Go up, you
I know.
fucking cunting monkey. Oh. I swear, it just doesn't fucking go up.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm never gonna do it with your lady reflexes.
I could hit every single other cunt one, but not
Look,
that one.
The mystery of woman is, you know, not something I can fully deduce. Uh-oh.
It's fine. Perfectly fine. See? Go up there. No problem.
That's
Fuck
funny.
off.
That's funny. No, there was a camera down there.
Yeah.
That's literally like a death to get like that fucking, oh man,
no,
that's
I think there's another cannon on the bottom of the level that shoots you across.
who was it?
I don't know.
Fucking hanging out.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
God.
shooting down here or somewhere. No, just no. Not today.
Don't feel like taking that particular risk.
Yeah. see,
Oh
it's a
yeah,
cannon
oh yeah,
across.
you're fucking... I wonder where that goes. I mean, if you're gonna die a bunch anyway, might as well have a fucking look-see.
Hey, it's not there.
Alright, so yeah. That was for science. You know, we needed to figure that out. Alright, look, I know everyone's upset with me because I threw a bunch of monkeys off a cliff. But,
We have learned things.
yeah, alright, so like, you know, Contrary to what some people I saw on the internet say, gravity does affect monkeys.
Fuck.
Turns out the floating monkeys were merely a result of my prior experiments with golden mushrooms.
Oops.
So I think about that a lot with like fucking, you know, Australian psilocybin mushrooms and just the way they're the most ridiculous looking, you know, like they're what a fucking fantasy show would have for their hallucinogens.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous and made up, you know? Like, it's gold and it's blue, but like not like nature blue, like fucking, you know, Powerade blue. And nothing's Powerade blue, regardless of what, like, yeah, the maniacs at Powerade would like to fucking convince you. It's probably down here.
Oh no, I went down there last time.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
It's got to be straight down from one of those.
Yeah. Excellent.
Right into a ditch.
There's a baby in that ditch.
Oh, don't touch it. The mother will reject it. Ditch babies need the most care.
God damn it. Macaulay Culkin was a ditch baby. Shit.
Ah, it's down there.
Yeah, okay. We know where it is now. Beautiful.
Yeah. That's why Joe Pesci was able to just take him home at the completion of fucking Home Alone. Jesus.
Excellent.
That was funny.
Keeps him in his closet like a little beanie baby.
I watched the fun parts of Home Alone 1 and 2 again the other night. And that's my Christmas routine.
Only the fun parts?
Only the fun part. I don't need the setup. Like, granted, the actual setup for like the Home Alone movies is the kind of narrative tightness you don't get anywhere else. It's like this and scrupulously fucking researched and written mystery novels. No, nothing goes to the amount of effort that Home Alone goes to explain exactly why it makes perfect sense for this fucking 8-year-old kid to be creating a house full of traps to, you know, get, cause like something that's not, you know, like that's probably fucking more appreciated these days. Something that wasn't appreciated at the time was the absolute comic genius pairing of Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. Like they are perfect. It's so fucking good. And it had to be Joe Pesci too. Cause for some reason this like, you know, guy who usually plays the terrifying little big man in gangster movies and does so effectively, you know, he does perfectly play a short guy who is so angry about that he'll stab you in the neck with a pen. Because, you know.
Down from the next barrel.
Uh-huh. Yep. No more stage for me, thank you.
It skips so much.
Yeah, you skip the hassle. But like, fucking, you know, Joe Pesci being the legitimate fucking weird murdery looking dude that he is. And again, a guy that just retired, you know? All he does now is play golf. And like, he came back for that one Scorsese film, just like, all right. He's like, I'm done with this, and just went over there and just, you know, plays golf and enjoys himself. But like, him delivering these ridiculous G-rated sassafras and swears is great. It just works. Because of his angry little fucking, you know,
well,
crunched up face and furious disposition. And so he plays this muttly character perfectly. And then you got Daniel Stern, who's got that like John Cleese, Conan O'Brien comedy gangliness to him. Like there's a bit, the second one I actually like, the second one overall is not a better film, but like the fucking fun sequence is better.
Is that that's the one in the hotel, right?
That's Lost in New York. It does, some of it's in a hotel,
right.
But like a big chunk of it is like the brothers.
Is it the one with what's his face in it? He's not dead.
Oh,
Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry. Yeah, Tim Curry's like the hotel guy.
Yeah, okay,
The
cool.
concierge.
I have a picture of it.
But yeah, the house is like the brother's house. And, you know, he's like rich. So it's like some fucking 3-story thing in the middle of New York. But like, the bit where like, they're standing out front of the house and like, Macaulay Culkin's just chucking bricks at him. And like Joe Pesci's just baiting him and like just going, come on kid, you throw bricks all day. And they keep hitting Daniel Stern in the face. And so over the course of this scene, Daniel Stern gets hit in the face by these flying bricks like 5 times. And each time is funnier than the fucking last. Because Daniel Stern is selling each like it's a fresh new concussion. And he's just there going, "Bleh," and he's flailing around and it's fucking hilarious. And then at the end, his brain is so broken that when like Harry goes off to fucking murder a child, like Marv's laying there going, Harry, and that's the only thing he can say. And like his just brain's been, and again, his brain's not been shattered by like anything. Again, it's like, it's such good comic violence because it's a brick hitting him in the face. He's getting bricked, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so fucking funny.
Oh.
Also, that movie has the scene where he gets electrocuted, and that's also fucking hilarious. Great piece of, like, the movie manages to carry turning Marv into a skeleton when he gets like electrocuted. And rather than do it with anything fancy, it's just an anatomy skeleton there with like this beard and Marv wig on. it's so stupid, but because Daniel Stern can do this really fantastic like cartoon scream, it's just flawless. It's like Daniel Stern, Dan Castellaneta, and of all people, fucking oh god, what's his name from like the guy from Breaking Bad?
Fuck.
Yeah, because all I can think is Hal.
Yeah. Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston. Yeah, Bryan Cranston. Like they've got this ability to do like a really dumb cartoon screech, but like one that feels okay for a person to do without seeming like they're doing a dumb cartoon scream. Like the noises Hal would make when he got surprised or frightened.
That is so fucking good.
Like just
fuck you, B.
damn ropes.
Alright, I got a checkpoint. Fucking bite away, you little cunt. Cunt trap. That's what his name should be.
Flap slap.
Flap, slap, baby, flap, slap. Fucking B-52s.
The whole taxi!
It is wild, you know? Like, I get they were doing a style, but it's still just insane. So I'm gonna sing like this. And everyone was just okay with that. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be great for us. It'll work. Like, because they committed to that. And it did work. I'm not saying it didn't, but like the idea that before it worked, you'd think that would work is nuts.
It's ludicrous.
Yeah. Reminds me of seeing this thing of this fucking this jazz-themed Rage Against the Machine cover band doing a stage show, and it's
I
like,
hate this rope.
all right, you're a fucking Rage
Like you
Against.
can't fucking jump across quick enough.
Well, you got to start at the fucking.
No, I
side.
do. Like I press it as soon as it's fucking
No.
done.
You got onto the initial rope too high. You've got to get on like almost at the fucking almost drop-off point.
You used to be able to jump off them a lot fucking quicker in the SNES version.
That's not the SNES version now, is it, Charlie?
Well, the SNES version can eat my ass. Fucking stupid Kremlin cunt.
It's a weird way to blow it. See, that's way too high.
Yeah, I know that is.
Weird way to blow into the cartridge.
Maybe I have to like jump and stand in the air for a bit and land lower instead of trying to.
You've got to
across.
really.
Fire for me. Problem is, I get impatient, especially with this fucking bit, because I'm like, just let me through to this. No, that's what I wanted to fucking do, but Donkey's too big. I need a Diddy.
His big fucking head.
Can we make a new like sub-dom pairing called the Donkey and the Diddy?
Yeah, I've been saying that.
Do you want to be the Donkey or the Diddy?
I mean, it fits. Yeah.
You get to wear a tie.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically how it works. You know, there's one in the couple, someone's wearing the tie and someone's wearing the little, like, you know, midriff top. And I'm sorry, but if you're wearing the midriff top, you're the bottom. That's, you know.
You're the Diddy.
The Diddy in this relationship. I'm what they call a power Diddy.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, power that Diddy.
Okay. Scrum Diddy-lish.
Diddly puff. I swear they're doing that sound hack thing for the fucking Game Boy Advance version too, where like Donkey and Diddy's like, you know, Kong sounds are all just like their noises but slowed down.
I think they're new voices completely for a lot of them.
Because they did that for like the bafflingly good Street Fighter Alpha 2 port for the SNES. Where it's like Sakura's Hadouken is just Ken's Hadouken but sped up. It was like, we're at like the end of what you can fit on a SNES cartridge.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, hitting those limitations would be like, uh-oh.
I know, like, it's something that, like, you know, conversations I'd have with people about what, you know, about retro games today. And like, all right, look, something you have to understand is there is a big difference between, you know, something that's like really styled in a genuinely retro fashion, like, you know, Undertale, which looks like a fucking, you know, Commodore 64 game. And it's like, there's that. It's like, all right, that's got like, you know, that's not pulling off fancy tricks with pixel art.
No.
You know, you're not getting like fucking all this extra animation. But it has like loads of music and loads of stuff and shit you just were never going to fit on anything
Absolutely,
but like 400 fucking 3 1/4 floppies that you'd have had to have been swapping out because, you know, your Commodore 64 has 64 kilobytes of RAM. And it's like, you know, it's the same as like these old fucking games. It's like, yeah, you can modern, you know, you look at some of these modern fucking retro style games and they're 500 megabytes. It's like, that's not fitting on a SNES cartridge.
No.
You know, the shit
They
you
were
had
like,
to...
what, 24?
I don't think even that.
12?
I know there were some specialty ones that like they try to wedge extra shit in.
Well, that's
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, please do.
So I can't remember if it's like, because there's megabits and megabytes and they always fuck with me. Where are we? What is it? It's
Megabytes were the currency that Megadeth invented for their band.
Alright, SNES card capacity. All right. 48 megabits or 6 megabytes.
Woof.
6.
Yeah, I was way off.
I mean, you said something about lots of megabits.
No, did I? I don't even remember.
It's really annoying. I don't like that there's like, because they sound too similar. And I know it's like, all right, yeah, bits and bytes and meter, centimeter and stuff, but like, it's one of those real easy ways that like internet companies will feed you bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 megabytes. Like that's, like there are fucking pictures on the internet that are like bigger than that.
Yeah.
Like they're the high res ones, but still. Curious now, Nintendo 64.
Yeah, what was the 64 limit? It would have to be pretty small still.
Not cat capacity, you motherfucker.
5 feet. Yes,
I
look
want-
up cat capacity. My cat can fit 12 SNES cartridges.
Oh, well, this will surprise you. 64 megabytes.
Oh, wow. Shit. Well. And that's why the fucking 64 version of Tony Hawk sucked balls for the sound because a PS1 had 600 to 650 meg available.
Yeah, it says, whereas CDs held 650 megabytes.
Yeah.
And it's like, there were still limits because you couldn't jam all that through the fucking processor at once.
Yeah.
But still.
It allows you to have more than
Don't forget the Joker.
It's...
Because again, imagine learning music from that. Because that's the thing. A lot of those games those days picked up music habits for a lot of people.
Yeah, no, the Tony Hawk games, like 2 particularly, were where a lot of, you know, kids from like my generation got like their early taste of music.
Yeah.
Like, oh
So
yeah.
imagine hearing the 64 versions of these songs, be like, I really like this, and then going and like listening to an actual version. It's like mind blowing.
I've looked everywhere on Audio Galaxy, but for some reason I can't find that Don't Forget the Joker song. It's a really good riff.
Like, why would you put a song in the game called the Ace of Spades and not cut the part with the Ace of Spades in it?
Like, it's so funny because that's the bit. It's like, okay, the Nintendo 64 can't handle like, you know, a bunch of songs on it. Okay, you know, that's all right. you have to make your choices. The choices you made were stupid. There was a choice you had to make, and there was an obvious, you know, an obvious fucking one. There's one saying, you know, fucking ace of spades, you know, the hook of the song. And then like a door saying, you know, tigers with rabies. And you just go, oh, you know.
Rabies tigers?
Yeah.
Rabies are coming back, right?
Yeah, well, I figure they'll circle all the way around and make the tiger quite placid.
Ah.
Like the reverse Gandhi. That's a slur in Zimbabwe.
I don't know why, but Zimbabwe sounds tasty.
There are a few, you know, like there are just phonemes that aren't in English that are like in combinations that are a lot of fun for me. You know, like the name Babatunde. It has just such a fantastic lyrical quality to it. You just don't get in like, you know, Dave.
Oi. Fuck.
It's gone.
Yeah. A bogan stole me ostrich.
Zimbabwe.
I wish we rode ostriches instead of cars. We bred them to be bigger. You know?
Yeah, I feel like if they were just a little bigger. Because I don't want to get on an ostrich.
I have a utility-sized ostrich.
Sports utility ostrich. Because like emus aren't that big. So you can't ride an emu. There's no emu riding leagues. People can ride ostriches, but every time I see them, it's like a fucking, you know, it's a jockey. And they're like chibi people, you know?
So what do you say? Why not bust a line out and do a line of old Buster's dick? Fucking jockey and Always Sunny. Like try to give Charlie a job as a stable hand. And he's loving it up until the end. He's like, how about you son of a gun? Come and do a line of old Buster's dick.
It is a weird environment. Because it's like F1 guys, but like
Shit, let's too late.
ancient.
Yeah.
And with horses. And they're tiny. So it's just like this weird interaction point of like strange levels of, you know, insecurity, baffling levels of wealth, strange levels of not just wealth, but like old money, which is a very strange kind of wealth.
I already went there. Fuck.
And then having
Fuck.
like an incredibly valued, but also absurdly specific skill set. You know, like, what do you do if you just kind of like okay at F1?
I guess you do probably classes under.
Yeah, it's just like, because, you know, F1 has money. And if you're good at it, you know, you get to do Turing tests for finished sex robots, you know? Because I got a friend who's into it. And it's just always like, you know, because there's like, there'll just be like 4 or 5 guys who win every year. And like, sometimes they lose because their car sucks, but that's it. It's just like, but then there's like 30 other cunts, you know? It's not like the races are just some weird Mario Kart thing of just, oh yeah, there's 5 guys. Like, no, there's like a lot. And what do you know, what's the dude at the back doing? I mean, I bet it's like one of those weird situations where like, even the shitty ones are paid like some king's ransom to test some, you know, I don't know, engine of some description.
Why can't I just run through things with the ostrich?
Let's not ask questions. Let's just take the fucking, you know.
Super ostrich.
Yeah, let's just.
Why is Mankey here, the cunt?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Mankey's like Gale the snail. Shit.
Well, there's something down there though.
Okay, there was a cannon.
Woof.
Salt the snail. Yeah, get out of here, snail. Yeah, yeah. Having to salt an actual person to make them leave.
So mean. Are the other colors worth? No.
Yeah, they are. It's alright. Donkey cares not for colors.
You can put different colored fucking Skittles in your mouth. It's fine.
Donkey Kong. Hey, you.
It's called interracial, and it's beautiful.
Donkey Kong's colorblind.
All the vulvas of the rainbow.
To all colors. He just sees a black and white.
Are gorillas colorblind? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, they couldn't be because they use like static vision to select fruit. So that's like.
I mean, they probably have a chance to be born colorblind.
Yeah. I'm leaving out the ones that can't do those like things. It's colorblind test. That must be weird. Like, well, the world just looks different. Oh, okay. It's nice.
The world looks different to me because, like, contrast essentially has changed.
It's weird. I wouldn't want someone tinkering with my AV settings.
I like it. It's cool.
Like, is it more contrast or less contrast?
It's more. Like colors look more vibrant.
It's weird. It's like mushrooms, but like you actually do grow tits as opposed to feeling like you're growing tits. Sitting there going, shit, did I grow tits? The fuck?
I think a lot of it has to do like because the pigment in your eye like slowly changes, but also
Rods and cones.
also the
Rods and tods.
like I've always had very naturally closed sort of eyes, and
You're squinty.
as you're on
You're one of those anime characters
Yeah.
that actually looks Japanese.
on HRT, your eyes like broaden and like lift up further. It's like my eyes are becoming more naturally open.
It's weird. Why's that?
I
That is the
don't know.
thing women have, or is like fucking, is those dudes are squintier? Because like, I never thought about that as a stereotype.
Because it's just the higher brow line is the
Alright.
shit. I don't know. Fuck.
Most of my thinking about this comes down to I can beat all women in a fight, and that's just generally it. Unless it's one of those weird, like, fucking Inuit games things of just leg strength. I'd have to train pretty hard for that.
I'd like to see you in a fucking Rocky IV style training montage in the snow and shit. I love that movie.
In the snow would be great. Because that's what I'm built for.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking sun beach person, you know? I don't have the melanin for it. And I don't like it. And I'm sweaty most of the time anyway. So, you know. Like, me belting meat in the snow is pretty much exactly what my DNA was expecting to have happen when I was born.
Hearts on fire.
Instead, it's a bunch of, like, thinking and it's hot. And it's
Good
like,
old John Cafferty.
what else did he do? That name rings a bell.
He's the one who did the music.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was just saying.
Oh,
So I can remember the Hearts on Fire song.
I honestly could not tell you.
I'll look it up. I'm kind of curious now. Because I bet he's, you know, it'll be, what are we? John, is it an HN or not? John Cafferty. John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band.
Excellent.
Didn't know that.
Excellent. Beavers
know
again. They strike.
Okay. Originally known simply as Beaver Brown. That must have been a fun conversation. Because he'd have been like, hey, what if instead of just the band being called Beaver Brown, we were named after me and you guys were like just some extra cunts?
Beaver.
They got their name from a paint can.
Excellent. Fucking excellent.
I stole my name from some chips.
Paint can. We want to be called Beaver Brown. Okay. Why? Paint can.
Consisting of John Cafferty on vocals and guitar, Gary Gromolini on lead guitar, Pat Lupo on bass, Kenny Joe Silver on drums, Bobby Katoya on keyboards, and Michael Tunes on saxophone. That's great. Alright, where are some fucking songs? This, no. I don't want discography. Alright, Wild Summer Nights, Tender Years. Alright, don't know about that. On the Dark Side, Tough All Over, City, Small Town Girl. I'd probably know more of these fucking songs if I heard them. That's the problem. This is all be that weird soft rock shit that only pops up in movies. And I don't think about outside of like, yeah, montages of dudes training to punch.
I didn't even mean to get that one. I just wanted to fucking exit.
That's your heart was on fire. That's the problem. That's, you know, it's very distracting.
What do you do if your heart's on fire? Put it out.
I mean, like, yeah, I'd be going for like the fucking Mylanta, you know, if you're gonna have, I mean, praying that it's heartburn and not like your heart being actually on fire, because I don't think there's much of a fucking cure. Science is still working on a cure for heart on fire.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like, actually on fire.
Yeah, I know, you're rooted. It's like, you know, you're either dealing with like, you know, I mean, like, okay, the fat guy's wearing a helmet and that makes his head invulnerable, but he's also got a belly and normally that makes you front invulnerable. So I'm getting confused by these rules, you know? Like the video game rule is fat people have more health. That's just been it forever.
Donkey can jump on their head.
That's fair.
It's hefty. Beefy Kong.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I do want to see a whole gorilla just jump on a person one day. Like not even attacking them either. Just like it's you know they're doing some kind of circus act or some shit, and the gorilla misses the rope, and then just whoop. Oh, guess I'm falling on this guy.
Have you seen? Have you seen at like Disney how they have an animatronic Spider-Man that like shoots out and like swings and shit?
Yeah, no, I watched that thing and it's fucking wild. Like that's a good use of like AI and robots.
So I
and
want
shit.
that, but it launches an actual gorilla. It has web launchers.
I want to be left alone with the animatronic bell I have.
Yeah.
Just do it. Don't make this weirder than it has to be. I want to, you want to, stop pretending.
It's really naughty.
Be called filthy. Oh shit.
Oh.
This is like the shit that Russian MMA should be doing, you know, where like there's stage hazards and stuff that the champ has access to. You know, he can have like assist characters.
The beaver is so laughably easy compared to the rest. Like the fucking wasp had lots of shit on it. This one's just like,
yeah. I understand that it's like the first boss, but still, you know.
No, you ate the last one. You fucked it and ate it.
Like they should do it so like for each, like the first one is one hit, but like to damage him the second time, you got to bounce on him twice without falling off. Because then the fact that he's jumping around like a maniac actually does something. My God.
I remember shit.
This, yeah. No, it's like fighting game moves.
I went up. Yes.
Ring the bells.
I like how in New Year's in Japan, like they ring they're like bells at the fucking Buddhist temples.
Oh yeah, the big.
Like they ring them 106 times before midnight, and then the 107th time like after midnight.
That's too many times.
Like just imagine trying to sleep at midnight in Japan and just hear bong, bong. Well, that's fucking 50 so far.
Yeah, all right. I think Buddha's already awake. I think technically that's like enlightenment. You don't have to sleep no more. You know, you're like done with nap time.
Bong. Also, what are the things that, you know, when you come to like a train crossing and like the things come down and stop you?
Yeah.
What are those called?
Bollards, I think. Or boom gates.
Right. So a friend and I were playing New Vegas co-op, which is not a good idea because that mod is held together with, like, you know how bad New Vegas is by itself.
Yeah, no, it's funny because, well, it's one of those weird things where like there's New Vegas, which is ramshackle. That was great.
Excellent.
And then you mod it to turn it into a well-oiled machine. And then you can mod it to be better. But it becomes ramshackle again.
Yeah. So we were playing a co-op mod that let us both play the game in the same sort of like instance.
Yeah.
And
I bet, like, the sad thing is like a co-op mod for that would be good, but like it would also take work. And I feel like this will just be like someone has really just pried it open and forced the game to have 2 instances of like characters in without any extra thought.
it works, but yeah, it has issues. Anyway, we get to the, you know, where you meet like the Legionnaire for the first time and the guy shouting about how he won the lottery so he didn't die, all that sort of shit.
Vaguely. Been a while since I played New Vegas.
There's train tracks near it. And my friends ran off. I'm lost as fuck.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm lost as fuck. I'm drunk. I'm high. I cannot function in this game right now.
No, you don't want to be dealing with Legion.
And they're like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm on a hill. And they're like, fucking great. A hill. I'm like, near some train tracks and thing. They're like, I'm near the Bingalings. And I'm like, excuse me?
I want you to play with my Bing.
What is a Bingaling? You know the things that come down at train tracks, the Bingalings. And I'm like, I can't work it out.
Holy shit. It didn't even click that was what we were fucking talking about.
I couldn't work it out, so I eventually came and found her, and she's like, these things, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, so now when I was driving in the car the other day, I stopped at them and I turned to the person in my car and go, look at the Bingalings.
Yeah. No, that reminds me of a classic 4chan post of someone asking, how do I turn 90 seconds into microwave time? Like, they didn't, understand how to translate, like, seconds to fucking, minutes in a digital fucking sense. And the whole thread was just people, being very, very mean to this poor boob. But still, sometimes,
Oh, come on.
that's gone. Forever.
Microwave time.
Yeah, it was the phrase microwave time that just wasn't gonna help. Like,
Tim Allen time.
cool time.
Oh, yeah. Tim Allen time is a show he tried to film in the basement. Didn't go too well.
It's the Here's Johnny bit from fucking. Oh god, come on, The Shining. That like Jack Nicholson breaking the fucking door open with the axe and then doing Tim Allen's grunt through the fucking. Oh fuck.
You gotta
okay.
wait, and then it stops after like 3 bursts. Sorry, but I'm a dumb bitch.
Pattern.
My brain goes forward. Forward. Only
Yeah.
forward. Fuck off, Mankey. Aw. Mankey Kong. Mankey Kong should have been a Diddy Kong Racing.
The wild thing about Diddy Kong Racing is it's just all these, it's like Diddy Kong and friends, and it's like a bunch of people I've never seen before. Were they in anything else? Like, I haven't played all the fucking Rare games, so maybe there's some Rare game where like Tony the Tiger or whatever
I
the
believe Conker is the only one.
That's right, Conquer is in it too, I forgot about that. But yeah, then there's just like a turtle and a bunch of other shit, and it's like, look, come on.
I mean, there's Crunch, who kind of looks like a Kremling, but I think he's more a crocodile.
Yeah, I don't think kind of looks like it's gonna cut the mustard here.
Well, you're trying to cut mustard with fucking crocodiles. What do you expect? Oi! Oi! That's
And stop
fucking...
at your mutt.
Oh, why did I roll? What the fuck?
Now we're just here on the fucking tire in space. I do love like just there's no, they don't even care. There could be just a stick through that. There isn't.
You'll get your floating tire and like it, damn it. Fuck. Ah! Kug.
It was just a G.
Did you do
All
DK
that.
unit?
For just a G.
I think someone should mod Donkey Kong Country to be 50 Cent instead of Donkey.
Let's not tell the internet to hybridize black people and gorillas.
No, I don't mean like that.
You
I just mean
racist.
like put like 50 Cent in the game, just like as himself, like running and jumping like Mario and shit.
I feel like Dre and Eminem would be the appropriate.
Oh, touche.
Did Eminem.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, even though these days it's like Clear M's the better fucking lyricist.
Oh yeah. What did what do you call Eminem going to a Henry Rollins concert?
Don't know.
Denim M.
God damn it. Fuck. I can't remember who it was, but someone called him Feminem once, which did make me really laugh. It was someone who wasn't like good enough though to even be making fun of Eminem, but like it was still a good burn.
Fucking Eminem had a movie. Think about that.
It is funny. No, okay. The Eminem movie, that makes sense. The Eminem comic book that he was a part of where he met the Punisher, that doesn't.
No, yeah.
Like, I get it's like,
I'm
all
not
right.
saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying we
Yeah.
live in that world where that was a movie.
Because, they make a lot of movies about like, black kids who are sad and then they get to like, usually sports their way out of sad. But like, this time they were like, oh yeah, this one's got like a white guy and he gets good at rap and that's going to appeal to like all of middle America. But then there was just a comic where he met the Punisher. Fuck, that's weird.
I read that.
Because it's not like there are other comics where like there's like celebrity cameos and shit, which is sort of weird for a lot of reasons because it's not like you're seeing them or getting a voice. And sometimes like they weren't even technically a part of it. Like this absolutely was. Like this was like, oh yeah, Eminem's in this comic and it was a big deal. But like, you know, like I'm pretty sure he fights the Punisher at some point in that.
Yeah, the Punisher tries to kill him because he's like the wrong mark or whatever. I can't remember.
Yeah, you know.
I tried to abandon my brain from such madness.
Pays Punisher to take out fucking Eminem. Like, and that's just so fucking insane. Yeah, I want to fight the Punisher. I'm like, oh fuck. Someone's got to write and draw this, you know. And we're gonna like, you know, don't want them to commit suicide.
Fuck. Fucking cunting.
Like that's on that same level of like baffling art. Like when the best example of it is the picture White Goodman from Dodgeball has in his office of like that big like almost like spray paint fucking airbrush style painting of him shirtless wrestling a bull.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a whole genre of weird ego painting. You know, that like this kind of like self-insert comic where you're like really cool and badass is just so fucking funny. And it's like, it's on that same fucking level. I mean, I'd absolutely get one of those, but it'd have to be so batshit insane that the irony has to come through.
Well,
because I'd have to be like riding the back of a topless lady centaur. You know, that'd have to be the key part of it. The sad thing is I can't even be certain that hasn't been done, you know, 100% honestly. Trying to think of what my ego insert comic would be. But it's so hard with comics because they're already batshit insane to begin with.
yeah.
And the one where, you know, Eminem is in it is like, exists. So it's tough to beat that. I think it'd just be me and the watcher looking at porn.
Okay. That was weird. I feel like they don't have hitboxes in the bottom of them properly.
Nobody has hit butts.
Hitty butty. Shitty. Ouchie. I think that so I can remember the crazy frog. Why was that a thing for so long?
30 or 40 years old and I don't need this.
And it's
Are
saying,
you able to speed that thing up yourself or is it
no,
just...
it just does what it wants.
Off he goes. Yeah, upper body croc does not like cardio. There's no reason for him to be on a treadmill very long.
Oh, you
Look at that
cunting
ray
manky.
tracing.
Ray tracing Donkey Kong's ass.
Well, it was hand drawn by a man named Raymond Tracing.
Oh, fuck this level.
I remember this. I think I've watched you try to play through this. I don't think you touched a fish with your penis straight away last time. Living the dream of swimming in Gatorade.
I don't think that would be good.
It would probably really hurt your eyes.
Yeah.
I think electrolytes are fine for the tummy, but like, you know, it's like I like beef jerky in my tummy. I don't want it in my eyeball. I don't think you can ocular beef jerky.
No. You can like drink alcohol through your eyes. Don't recommend it.
That seems very, very, very stupid.
Oh, yeah.
It was like when people were talking about butt chugging or fucking, I mean, there was a time when there was like vodka soaked tampons or something. And it's like, all right, look, you need to think for 2 seconds about what the vodka feels like in your throat.
Yeah.
I understand that your butthole and like your fucking poussoir are not spec'd for this. You know, like they're even less used to this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, cause I can drink milk if something in my mouth is hot. I mean, are you gonna fucking try to follow your keistered vodka with milk if it starts burning your fucking rectum?
These people probably. Quick, quick, put milk in my butt, put milk in my butt.
This was just a trick to get me to pour milk in your butt, wasn't it? Every week, the same fucking trick.
So that's why they call them the Milky Bar Kid. Fuck you, tires.
This is why you can't throw out your spiked tires just into the water. You know, it makes it very hard for monkeys.
Which we throw in the water to
which
begin
we
with.
also throw in the water. It's just, you know, you can't take them to the forest because they find their way back. And they're smart enough to be bitter about being left in the forest. They find their way back and they want revenge. You know, and they got hands and basically fucking hand feet. So then before you know it, they've tricked you into getting into the car and driven you out into the forest.
Oh.
You're trying to make a monkey of you. Are you smarter than a monkey? How big of a monkey?
Is that you're smarter than a monkey, right? Needs to be put into more, like, more educational videos, because it's really like that's at the point where that's how we've got to start selling this. It's like, look, we can really seriously train crows and rats to do this. I'm just saying that if it comes to a point that we've got to you know, decide whether to promote some rats and demote some people, that's gonna happen. You know what's nice about this stage? There's no music screaming at you because you're running out of air. This must be that like breathable liquid that they had in Abyss, and I don't know if it's real or not, and I think it's real. Because they did that whole scene with that rat, and that looked really fucking real. The director's cut of that movie is the good version. It's like, the fucking movie cuts out like all the plot.
That's weird.
Yeah, and it's like, alright, you get to meet like this liquid goo alien, and that's pretty sweet, but still.
What's the point if it cuts out all the plot? That makes...
It's really baffling, because the whole point is like aliens threaten Earth, and like it's up to Ed Harris to talk our way out of it. And fortunately, you know...
Fucking the hitboxes on those fishes are huge.
You know, if that job's got to go to anyone, Ed Harris is a pretty solid fucking... Like, there's that whole thing, because, like, they're deep diving. And they're so deep that, like, they got to use all the tricks that they have available to them to, like, you know, stay alive. And, like, one of the ways that they keep the fucking weird pressure shit from, like, exploding the lungs is they have this, like, breathable liquid that's, like, so oxygenated that your lungs can just sort of deal with it. They demonstrate that by grabbing a rat and just, like, submerging it in a tray.
I have not seen that movie, and I probably won't see that movie. That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, like, look, for people who have a fear of giant ocean things, it's probably, there's a few movies that are just not for you. And that's on the list, even though I think that's a good movie. There are a few other ones. There's one with that woman from the, you know, Twilight. I can't remember her name.
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, that's it. And it's a fairly solid underwater horror movie, but again,
yeah, I remember seeing the cover of it.
Yeah, it's so much of it is designed to upset you almost perfectly. And there's that rad fucking, it's actually good, and I would like to get you to watch this. The ghost movie set in like this house that's underwater and flooded. And like there's like fucking, you know, possessed bodies like coming through the water at you. And that's, you know, as odd an idea as that is, incredibly worrying. You know, because it's like, it's almost ridiculous. Like, let's do a haunted house, but underwater. And like, because how do you fucking do that and have it make sense? But they managed to pull it off. Like, it's not perfect, but like, considering it's about an underwater scary house, fucking amazing. Don't be fucking impatient. Wheels.
Where's that fucking fish? There it is.
It's funny too, because like there are a lot of little objects in this game that are moving and shit, but don't damage you at all. And the game doesn't do a great job because there's some little spiders in like an earlier stage and it really looked like something you were going to have to interact with. Then you just walk right past it.
Yeah, those are additions to Game Boy Advance version.
Like that little fish, you know, like
Yeah.
why is he
doesn't that
not
one bite
yeah.
me? Just to have like hardly any control, which is fucking annoying.
Well, apes aren't swimmers. We are. That's one of the things that makes us stand out.
Really?
Yeah, there are very few apes that can just like swim in any meaningful sense.
Why is that?
I don't know, there's no spec for it. You know, they've still got like, because we've got feet, and feet accidentally become kind of like flippers.
Are apes not buoyant?
Well, I mean, I don't think many of them have like the problem-solving approach that the human brain does.
Gotcha.
So like, if you whack one in the water, it's just gonna freak out. You know, it's just like, I don't belong here and that's it. That's a fucking thing that's just making snakes. But like, again, you know, they have hand feet, which is good for, you know, they're still like a tree-dwelling thing. You know, whereas like we're got like long fucking walking.
Oh, may as well get banana. Shit.
Oh, now you get nothing.
I get nothing. Fucking nothing.
And so the good thing about long flat feet, as you know, Michael Phelps demonstrates, is they're kind of like flippers. And you can propel yourself along. And you know, we're kind of like more vertically oriented, and being a weird hunchback's not great for like swimming either. Is also what gorillas are. Like a lot of them do tend to be just like freaked out by the water too. One of the little fucking, what's his name? Might have been one of Jane Goodall's fucking monkeys. Like, managed to stave off a lot of like, you know, fights for like leadership by when someone would pick a fight with him, he'd get in the water, like about waist deep and be like, all right, fight me in the water, cunt. And like, they didn't want to. Which is such a beautiful, dirty tactic.
Imagine that. Imagine being that monkey that's smart enough to do that. Like, you're a monkey genius. What the fuck? Fucking snake drum. We need these things set up in Bunnings. Where's the wood? Aisle 3 next to the snake drums.
I feel like if I looked up like
Fuck off.
Bunnings and snake, there'd be at least a few things of like, oh yeah, we found a giant python in like the Nambour Bunnings.
It ate Gary.
Feeding on the Bunnings supply of little nuggety dudes that run around.
It's such a cunty thing.
Get that K.
Special K. Donkey Kong's on methamphetamines.
Special K meth?
No. It's
Ketamine
it's
or
like,
something.
yeah, ketamine.
What is fucking ketamine anyway? I'm gonna look that up.
Are you on these horse tranquilizers now, Charlie? Yes.
All right, internet. Tell me what ketamine is and why people take it recreationally.
Why do people take
Dissociative
ketamine?
anesthetic used medically for induction and maintenance of anesthetic. Okay, so it's anesthetic.
Yeah.
All right.
The goofy juice.
Ketamine is also simple to administer and highly tolerable compared to other drugs with similar effects, which are flammable, irritating, or even explosive. I know it means irritating in a specific way, but I can only hear irritating in another way, and I can just picture fucking a gas doing like a fucking Austin Powers impression.
A bad one too.
There's no good ones. Ketamine for alcoholics. Yeah, I mean, for the hard fucking winos, you gotta do something. That or MDMA. Ooh. And Gina Reinhardt's Lost Mine. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go up to the top.
Yeah. Oh, bastard.
Fucking Axl Rose. Because they do wear bandanas in the second one, so that's why I think they're Axl Rose.
Weird combination of words now that I come to roll it over in my head. Some kind of flower car? What are you talking about here?
I'm sad we never got the hit TV show How I Met Axl Rose. How I Met Your Axl Rose.
God damn it. See, now you're down to 14 lives. You had like 30 something.
It's the curse of Rose. I just gotta not think of Axl Rose. Ah, tits. Oh, no.
Save state, because I don't want to be here forever. And you're down to 13.
Oh, if I game over, I'm not gonna continue. Just that's it. That's game over. It's like the old days. They're gonna take me out and break my kneecaps.
Whoa, whoa.
It's because the marijuana's worn off.
Take you to one of those farms that looks after old transgenders.
Look, as long as I get my weed, I'm happy.
There'll be a field for you to roll around in.
Yay!
A goat there you can be friends with.
No, I don't think I want to be friends with a goat.
You say that now, but like, I don't think you've yet to experience the pure joys of goat friendship. That was amazing. That was just fascinating. That, like the opposite of all those bullshit fucking skill fucking shots you managed to pull off. Just
I told you, the weed's wearing out, so I'm just like kind of like, eh. I'm at that like tired point.
yeah, the weed wears off, you're like, hey, SNES games aren't fun.
And also chronic pain.
Wait a minute.
How?
That was bullshit.
How? I went through that shit.
Yeah, no,
I got robbed.
Yeah, because I'm willing, to cut it down the line. I'm even willing to completely blame you when it's not your fault, but looks like it was. That was not your fault. It didn't even look like it was. That was just some flat out bullshit. Bring this up with Gina Reinhardt. I feel like you could
I keep
edit.
getting Ramus Reinhardt in my head.
Ramus. I feel like Gina Reinhardt could be edited in to be one of the bosses in this.
Easy.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if we just make the fucking turkey that vomits seeds at you, like, really fat, or if we do something with, like, the beaver.
The beaver,
does
the beaver.
kind of look like the beaver.
Oh, no, not this time. Fuck.
Eat that, you Jim Norton-looking motherfucker.
Come on.
Man,
that was
that's
abnormally
a
long.
fucking while.
I feel like
Oh. Belly! Belly! You should pause and eat your spinach. This is harsh watching this. Don't you have someone to vape loaded up?
I'd have to heat the vape up.
Set the vape to 3.
It's funny 'cause,
medium
like,
brown.
People ask me on stream, they're like, are you smoking out of a garbage bag?
It does look like that. Don't you have like a vape though? I don't mean like the fucking volcano fucking
I
phantom
do,
zone
but
of...
I don't know where the charger is because I lent it to your dad and he lost the charger.
Well, what hole is it? Because there's only so many
It's a magnetic
holes.
clip.
Ah,
not a hole.
fucking... Oh, God, you fucking... we're going to have a proprietary charger. Hey, I hope your kids die. B-I-E-I-O. That's a bit rough. Okay, take a breath. Imagine it's weed. Pure government weed.
Video games do no more for me. I'm fucking roller skating now, bitches. I've discovered the outdoors.
You're going to a skating rink and awkwardly rolling around.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, look, we all had to start somewhere.
Fuck.
I do worry though, because the entire time I've known you, it's just like, I don't you know, you've never struck me as a dexterity build.
I actually have pretty good dexterity. I mean, I played tennis, golf.
I can see golf.
Oh, fuck. Please, please.
Oh,
Yeah, anything requiring like hand to ball and shit was pretty okay.
I suppose it's like, it's not exactly dexterity, but it's not exactly power, but it's roller skating is its own thing.
It's
you know?
more, I don't know my
Foot
balance or
dexterity.
weight at all.
Balance, yeah.
So it's a little iffy. And also like,
It's because skates are weird. Ah, shit.
oh yeah, it's this level.
You know, like rollerblades, you can just, you couldn't even see that enemy. Like, look, let's just steady on here, all right? Because this is a bunch of shenanigans.
You just gotta really just be patient. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's why my advice was steady on, not put a dog up it.
Oh, why are you rolling, Diddy?
What did we just say? You're getting greedy.
No, I'm not. Totally fine.
Can't even see if you're moving, like. Where do they go in the night?
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
That's cunty.
That is absolutely, no, man, they had you there. That's There we go. To defeat the fatty, we must summon the fatty.
Okay, Donkey Kong looks a bit like Fatty Vorden.
How do you make fucking bananas visible at night?
They're injected with very radioactive dye.
That illuminates my night banana.
More things should glow luminescent in the world.
I agree. All right, look. Eat shit, you little buggers.
This level's actually not too bad because it doesn't really have any platforming terrors. It just takes the light away.
Like the name of the Spider-Man musical, Turn Off the Dark. I mean, honestly though, if like, because they did like, they had a bunch of them come in and do like a fucking song on Letterman once.
What, Spider-Man?
Yeah, because you know they actually had that musical. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So like, just, you know, it was before I think they'd injured a bunch of the Spider-Men. And, I think there's something below you. That's cruel.
At least you can see the barrels.
You got Kong!
Does that mean go down? Fuck it. Really?
Blackout Basement sounds far less. Does that lady have lives for you, maybe?
If you do the dancing.
Yeah, you gotta dance. Dance for your health.
I will do no such thing. I am not a dancer. I am a cart rider. Yes. This level sucks.
It's the like last fucking world. It's all just gonna be hell. This is the last world, isn't it?
I believe so. I'm pretty sure all that's in the next world is like the boss fight. Pretty sure.
King K. Rool. It's cruel and rule. And it's like, yeah, you know. Double meaning. Hell yeah. Barrels make the pain stop. Oh, alright.
I don't care. Like, I don't want to go to those levels. I just want to get the little skip.
Yeah. I want to go to those levels. I'd just like to spend less time in this one.
Love like I just like sit there. He's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Ah, shit.
This is it. Boing. Alright.
If anything, like the smaller stuff like this makes a fuck right off
It's rough, man.
this level easier because it's segmented and it allows you to slow down. Whereas the first minecart level is like, go, just go.
Did you...
Oh, you titty beaver. Really, bees my No, don't go back.
I don't want to dance. Mama, make me dance. Imagine that fucking King of the Hill joke where talking about punishing kids and Bill goes, yeah, when I misbehaved, my dad used to make me wear dresses, and then he sort of stares off and goes, pretty dresses.
Aw.
Such a sad character, Bill. There's a great line from Hank about him where he's just talking about like the troubles Bill's had. And then Hank, starts it with first there was, and he sort of looks away and says, his childhood. In that way that's like, okay, this is the fucking...
There's the beaver drop.
Yeah, in a way that suggests it's like, it's this event that the whole town knows about. Like, everyone just knows.
That's
First
sad.
there was his childhood. It's like, all right. We never really find out what that was either. Okay, well, how'd fucking Cranky get a goddamn forward base all the way up fucking here?
What's the boss? A giant drum. Fair enough.
I'm angry. I'm a drum. Someone filled me with snakes and like lizard dudes.
There was a snake in my womb.
Yeah, this isn't a great boss.
I'll take it over the wasp. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, yeah. This is like...
I don't think the Donkey Kong I fucking rolled. The original had very good bosses overall. It was the level design that stood out.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's not good. Fine, because this time I jumped on him and it actually fucking hurt him.
Armadillos. I'll take that.
I am kind of interested
prolapsed
to
your head,
see
barrel man.
what the actual ending will be, like with this stuff.
Yeah, take that nasty
Oh
fridge.
wait, is there another world? Christ, there is. Oh no.
This sucks. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm scared. I want to go home.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
I don't. I've blocked it out. That's my mummy. Come here, gorilla effigy. Thank you, gorilla effigy.
These ones are pretty easy. Like I'm okay at like remembering where the thing was, but if it's like sequential things, not too great with.
Like Mad Max, but on like a floating fucking treadmill.
I'd watch that movie.
I don't know. It's like fucking it's George.
I don't know why I did that.
I can't remember what was going on with Mad Max last I checked, because I know George Miller wanted to do one, and I think is, or maybe finished filming one or something. It's always hard to get a fucking solid bearing on what the man's up to. It's just, he's like in his 70s, and, you know,
That's fair.
I want as much of the fucking, of that shit as we can get before he fucking goes.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, look, we're all,
okay. Oh, slow down, Diddy. Diddy Mao. Diddy Mao.
There's all come a time when there is no,
Yeah.
fucking George Mel, and then there'll just be none, and that'll, maybe someone will try, but it's like also, I hope you were learning.
I hope they make a parody movie called Mad Sax. About the last saxophone in the fucking land.
No, saxophones and like clarinets are everywhere, but everyone's fighting for the reeds.
Well,
Fuck Fury Road was good. I saw that like fucking. What was it?
wow, I think you need that.
Oh, you got that one.
Nope.
If you jumped earlier, I bet it would have been.
They wouldn't have made the next one though.
You would have if you jumped earlier, like because
No, after that one because it wasn't a full fuel barrel. So I
swear it was 4.
Was it?
Yeah. Give me the juice.
Push it. Thank you.
Push it. Real good. Aw.
I know it is. You're right. I got tricked.
I can count my fuel barrels. I didn't go to the Immortan Joe preparatory school for nothing. Oh, look. It gives me unhappy feelings.
Those things have very large boxes.
My world is fire and blood.
They have zinger boxes.
Hitbox, the hurt box, and of course, the zinger box.
The boo box.
Ah! Boo!
What a movie. Fuck. Okay.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do that and go for the jump here.
Jams it in.
Come on. Come on. Okay,
Faster,
okay.
faster.
Shotgun zingers. Shotgun zingers.
Those wasps are what put the zing in zingers. Alright, so the red light flashes before it goes off forever,
Yeah.
which is nice.
It sings my song. Waffle.
That's bullshit. This has got to be the end. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright, yeah, G's. We all love G's. Wait. Beaver! Beaver! Carrier pigeon.
American beaver.
That was lucky because I could just see you fucking hitting that fucking beaver right after all that, and it would have broken my brain. And like, you can't just walk face first into like, potato face the fucking beaver who's, got less survival mechanisms than a Goomba. Alright, yeah, help us.
Excellent.
My heart breaks. You know what this game needs? A minecart stage that also has the light going off and on.
Oh, you're a fucking cunt of a person.
History's greatest monster. And I take things too far. This game needs to have a barrel that's just got Iron Man in it, and then you throw it and an Iron Man comes out and he's like, hi, you're cool and I'm gonna laser these guys for you. And you're like, thanks, Iron Man.
And then he sings the traditional Iron Man song, War Pigs by Black Sabbath.
On the Game Boy Advance resolution, like, it really just looks like Donkey Kong's got a big set of titties when he does that, like,
I am Black Sabbath. No. Black Sabbath. Oh no. Imagine if Ozzy just like came out forgetting the words completely.
Like, part of me thinks that could happen. Part of me also believes that, like, the words are the only things he remembers.
Oh no, 100%. When he gets on stage and he hears the music kicks in, the brain's like rubs together.
Boop, there it is. Like, I could see him coming out with his pants on his head and then perfectly singing Paranoid.
Yeah.
I do wonder what's going on in there sometimes, because, like, just on a minute-to-minute basis, what his inner monologue's like. Because he's, like, old enough to count as doddering, and also, you know, even without that, his brain was pudding. And like, all right, great, you're sober now, but, you know, you can recover. The brain can repair, but only after a certain point.
Finished with my beaver, cause it's... I just got all these just fucking Sabbath songs and shit running through my head now with Donkey Kong fucking in them.
You know, Beaver couldn't help me with my mind. And, you know, everyone was recommending me these mind beavers. I don't know.
Fucking mind beaver.
Yeah.
I've got the mind beaver.
They unblock the dams that we build ourselves.
That's fucking deep, dude.
Mind beavers. Send me money, receive mind beavers.
Stephen Beef Shemmy.
Mind beavers may be physical beavers. I've stolen from Australia Zoo.
Warning, may contain beef. Beef is quantifiable by the
One who beeves.
whom the beavers.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks, you know, like it's probably to the SNES version. I don't like this.
It's fine, gotta go fast.
Shit.
Go fast. Look, that should just blow up with me rubbing it, alright?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
TNT does blow up the snake barrels.
That's good.
Oh shit! It's bullshit you can't jump on them while holding the fucking barrel. The barrel should just drop. They should die.
I thought you jumped onto its like, yeah, I think you hit the ground and then hit its face. Because I think you can jump on shit if you're holding a barrel.
No, you can't.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking deranged. I'm going to write a letter to Rare.
Yeah, Rare. From your game in the fucking 1990, whatever it was.
The Game Boy Advance version from 2002 that was probably like outsourced. Hell yeah, you got a fucking life for killing all those beavers.
American Beaver, American Beaver.
Friday, California. We labeled the crocodile barrel. I don't know what the problem is. If the kids are messing with it, then they shouldn't be fucking messing with it. I don't know what to tell you, lady.
In a dildo barrel.
That area that you just jumped through just looked like it was supposed to be something else and then just not. Oh, fucking lordy. Look.
See, that one was not bad.
All things considered, yeah.
Actually, I don't think this area is as bad as I remember it by far.
Where do you guys get your shit? How have you got this stuff built here?
Oh, this one sucked.
This is not gonna be fun. Wait a minute. Right, where are we going?
To a bone
Oh,
off.
we went there. Okay.
As much as I love Donkey Kong Country 2, I do think 1 has a just perfect soundtrack in every fucking regard.
Oh,
Wait there, bye.
Oh,
this is why I'm head chompy crocodile guy. All right, I'm missing my fingers, but you know. La-di-da, you and your fucking both fingers.
all 2 of them.
Yeah, look at little Miss Two Fingers over here with your fucking two finger. Yeah, all right, I'm mostly knuckle.
Fuck, God.
Your brain's wanting to push
No,
buttons.
it's this fucking button. Doesn't like.
I
when
feel
you-
like doing this with big acrylic nails is probably not the best.
No, it's the buttons getting worn out. Like the
Okay.
button's faulty. So when I
Alright.
hold it down, sometimes it becomes unheld down. That's why it rolls
releases.
again. Yeah. 'Cause the fucking Elite V2s have a lot more problem than the ones, which should not be the fucking case.
They really did.
Microsoft. Like, fuck you.
And like also like $100 more expensive too. I mean, even more now.
Oh, look. Fuck me in the box, in the jank box. Yeah. Okay, I'm amazed that even worked.
At least this stage isn't about like putting fucking Oh, look, you can even see these ones a bit when the fucking light goes off. This is practically fucking luxury compared to the last stage. Alright, let's not be edge rolling for O's. No, that's madness, and I don't think there's a lot of value to it. Well, fuck you, buddy. Thought you were getting the donkey, but you got the Kong.
I rolled.
Don't you have to be holding
Lordy.
forward a bit?
No. Roll on a standstill.
Yeah, bananas. You see what I mean, though? There's like, you know, you can almost see a bit when the lights...
Oi, 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 okay. Fucking cunt.
That's crafty. Look at you up there. Your fucking goddamn Dracula impression with your fucking wings. Like, I'm not gonna notice that. Ooh. Boo.
I want to suck
Buttocks.
your blood. What Phantom of the Opera House?
That's the thing. The fucking light went out, but you can still see the thing that you were supposed to fucking get. Like,
Yeah.
which seems almost
Hey,
fucking.
hey,
oh. Fuck off with your seeds.
No such thing as persistent nuts. Alright?
Warning, persistent nuts. Warning, persistent nuts seen in this area. Pet box will remain active even when on ground.
Boing.
Eh.
This isn't pitch black at least.
Nice try, night bees. Fuck
Maggie,
you.
you fucking cunt.
He's all the way up there too. You know what? The funny thing is like Donkey Kong's kind of got this for like what he did to Mario. And he abducted that lady, and that's just not okay. You know, that's not what the modern world's about. Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
You know.
What do we got?
It's like Donkey
Still not a
Weinstein.
fucking.
That's a weirdly extra buff
Boss.
guy. I can show you a world. Shit.
Oh, I can show you a shed.
Oh. I can show you a shed.
Shining, shimmering, Stratco. Tell me, Bevo, now when did you last have a beer with me? In my shed.
I can show you a shed. Oh. Donkey should be able to dunk the barrels. You know, just a hard spike down. To like, yeah, fuck you, armadillo.
Oi, oi.
Oi, 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 oi.
fuck it. It's not worth it. It is corrugated iron too, so that is like magic corrugated shed. That's bumble dung. That's that's the kind of stuff that you would see flying too, but usually
I'm glad that
shit.
fucking thing dies, because imagine if it just dumped you and you died straight away.
A level of cruelty I wouldn't put past the game. And they'd pretend like it was an accident, they'd be like, oh, oops. Push an update for that, which we're not gonna do. Because the game's 20 years old and on the Game Boy Advance. Whee!
Blah, 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 blah.
No, I do the same thing. Like, my brain will just go, and try to do all functions at once.
No, it's just a fucking button.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing is, I'll just, when I'm doing type platforming, my brain has that habit of like push all buttons.
No, I'm holding run, and that's the same as the roll button.
Right.
So like
and
the
it'll
button
just
got
turn
released.
off and then. Is there like an option for other button? Because you can usually set it to like also
probably,
other
yeah.
like.
It is retro arc, so
it'll be.
Oh fuck, titties. The guy's got massive titties.
He's got gut titties.
Good titties.
Kaboom! Fuck you.
Guttisserie chicken.
A tittery chicken. It's just the breast.
Why the fuck do we have Vegemite rotisserie chicken? Who fucking thought I'm gonna soak this fucking nice cooked
Someone
chook?
did that.
Yeah, like Cole sells them.
Yeah.
They're like prepackaged like hot rotisserie
That's
chickens
gross.
with Vegemite on them.
You had to get creative.
No, well, I was Diddy. I couldn't jump on him.
Oh, can you not swap? There you go.
Usually can't swap like on small platforms and shit because there's like not enough room for the slap animation.
I mean, that's fucking bullshit considering Diddy's just like along for the ride and bugs.
Yeah.
In every other sense, It's like, all right, you can
See if
figure
I
that
can-
out where you can't like, oh yeah, gotta scooch out of the way. It's like, no, you're both standing on the one fucking platform.
See if I can swap on here. Oh, look. Nope.
That is bollocks. But what about, I don't know. Oh, guess we'll never know. Because these corrugated bits would like come off in storms. And then they're like this fucking giant shuriken just hurtling around the suburbs.
Yeah, that's scary as fuck.
Like, one of those stupid giant, like actually giant shurikens you see in like anime fighters and
Yeah.
shit. Been hurled by some 12-year-old girl who's also a 1,000-year-old ninja.
I don't like when there's barrels on shit. Oh, you fucking cunting barrel.
You're gonna learn to love that barrel. Love it. Delicious.
Because in the
barrelly
fucking
goodness.
original, Diddy just didn't throw it straight into the fucking ground. There was a little bit
Stop.
of curvature to it.
I reckon you could probably change on that hanging thing.
Yeah, probably. But I can just jump over him. There's enough.
All right.
Run up. What I did last time. Beaver. That there's a beaver. I gotta jump and throw this fucking thing.
Like the pan flute they used to advertise coffee for ages.
What if Donkey can jump on them? 'Cause they are a different color than usual. Well, at least I can do that.
Barrel. Barrel, bitch. What's happening? Oh, fuck.
Nope. Okay, so Donkey. Oh.
Help me! Help me! Please!
Help me! Okay, so I
Okay.
learned
Alright.
you cannot barrel.
We're decoding.
Wait, no, we have to barrel.
Yeah, we're fucking... We can't jump.
That's right.
We're fucking
jump.
processing
Barrel.
this Da Vinci code. Help me out here, Nicolas Cage.
Mr. Edward Vinci. Fire from heat. Da Vinci Code is my pin number 4.
Are you allowed to have... You can't. There's no way
No,
can
you
be
gotta have at
allowed.
least like 4 numbers.
Yeah. Whoop. I do love how the muscle dudes with the Macho Man outfit are like extra tough.
Oh yeah, snap into a Slim Jim, brother.
Macho Savage Randy Man.
God damn it. Don't make me think of that while fucking on this level. Oh my god. Okay. I'm about done with this fucking
I
game.
knew you left it too long too. I was like, just throw it early because he throws it straight at the ground. The ark's there.
Suck me off at the next station, Donkey Kong.
Oi, nah, suck me off at the next stop, you can't.
No. Oh. I can't play at this controller. It's getting worse.
Get a dog up ya.
Okay, I thought I would land on the thing.
So did I.
All right.
That's funny.
All right, Mr. fucking dildo.
We've entered the end.
Yeah, like, hit 0, I'm fucking just done.
I think you could probably put an armadillo up a butt in ball mode.
It's 0. It's done. It's done. Oh, fuck. 0's not dead. I hate when shit does that. Make it one of, like, fucking, it should be standardized, damn it.
Is it a 3 or on 3?
It's actually a good question. 1, 2,
Do it. You can
3.
tune.
I'd do it on 3.
Yeah, I think on 3 is like, because some people it's like 1, 2, 3 and then go. And some two people it's like, it's on 3. I think on 3 is the...
Well, we generally play fighting games, so it's more reactionary, I feel. Like, so like, 1, 2, 3. Like, so,
That's just a big, look, that's not a peck, all right? That's Kong's just got a big titty. And it's an implant, you can tell. No. We'll never play it again.
BFG. What of that?
Big fat genitals.
That last fucking world is just awful. I don't. But like, when you used to play these sorts of games, you often didn't see the last world, especially if you were renting it the first time, depending. Was it weekly or what?
I mean, we bought the first one. I remember having a good time with it. But I mean, like back then, like you'd beat the game and it'd say you've got, 60%. And like, I thought the percentage was like how much of like, stages of game. Not like you didn't touch all the golden things. It's like, I don't care about that. The one time I was like, oh, all right, yeah, I'll see if I can get all the stuff was like the fucking gold sculpture. And it's just like, what do you get? Useless bullshit. It's like, all right, well, fuck you then. That's why I knew not, get all the Koroks. No, because I know it's going to be bullshit. And it actually was shit.
Yeah. Do all this for some poo. Hey.
It's what Nintendo's going to do to you.
Have you thought about poo?
Yeah, the prevailing attitude at Nintendo is still, isn't it fun video games exist at all? And look, some of that's nice. Means they're like, maybe not fucking on the ball when it comes to some modern gameplay changes.
Yeah. It's been cankle dangle.
Game Boy Advance, Danky Kang.
Yeah.
It's like the same, but you have it in your hands, which was a pretty big deal back then.
Honestly, it was. And it is Donkey Kong Country, not Donkey Kong Land, which was savage, brutal, and if you didn't get Kong, you didn't save.
That's right, because I remember all this, like, I've got all this fucking Kong memories just,
scattered.
Yeah, scattered around. I'm having like memory fucking palace, my goddamn dog. And it's all like, do you have to get Kong to save? It's like, no, that's right, that was the Game Boy version. That also just had like fall damage sort of if you went up far enough. What is that, a mulberry?
Blackberry.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, like the berries have been cheap again, right? That's point of the summer where the berries
This is my
are cheap.
favorite time of year because berries are cheap and plentiful.
I buy like a strawberry yogurt and then like 2 punnets of strawberries and either 2 punnets of blueberries or, blackberries or whatever other berries they've got just sitting around. And then I stuff that fucking punnet with all the extra fruit.
Yeah, I've got blueberries and blackberries in there. The raspberries I find don't keep very well at the moment.
Honestly, I much prefer blackberries to raspberries.
Same.
Raspberries are small and they're very like Like all the little fucking raspberry bits all just collapse and die really easily.
They get moldy very quickly as well.
Blackberries have a bit of fucking, they're bigger. I mean, I do miss mulberries. Like I haven't had one of them since
We
like
should go
fucking
try to
forever.
find a mulberry tree.
I know, it's like the weirdest fucking fruit. Because every other fruit you can just get at stores. Even weird shit like durians. Which I think was also the boss in Virtua Fighter. But like, mulberries, it's like they're just on trees, and there's such a strange cultural thing of like you go find a mulberry tree and get the berries off the fucking tree.
Is it a tree
and it's
or
the
is
only
it a
thing.
bush?
It's a bush, but it's got tree-like qualities.
It's a tree-sized bush.
Yeah, like it's got a bushiness to it, but I'm pretty sure it's a tree. Like I know it's not a vine. You just got to get them off that, and like a solid 60% of them will just taste like water. But like then there's 40% that'll like this really kind of rich sweetness and are nice. And make the fact that you've dyed yourself purple with mulberry juice, which God will happen.
Oh, they were so bad. You just like touch them and you're stained.
Yeah. It's like fucking, it's in you longer than henna. You know, it's just like, that's just gonna be that until you shed like 4 layers of skin. That is just fucking in there.
Set up mulberry tattoos.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someone somewhere's got like some fucking, you know, oh yeah, this is how our tribe did it. We jab you with this bit of fucking like sea coral or something, you know, like a bit of clamshell that you know, that shit gets really sharp. And then we get like mulberry juice. And then, you know, I've written Craig was here on your back and you can't get rid of it.
It's mulberry. It's permanent now.
It's how our tribe tells you how close you are to Craig.
God damn it.
You know, that's very important. A lot of cultural significance.
We'll Craig you next time.
Keep It Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. It expanded somehow. I'll have you know